I got it turned down.
Fox, we can't hear you. What's up, G?
What's up, Gerardo?
Just depending on what number you get, yeah. You'll probably get like 30 rushing yards. All right, we are live. Fox is having technical difficulties. We still do not hear you. But looks like we got the NFC leash. Is that what they call it? The dogs are barking.
You know what? We always complain about these games. These teams are both not great, but it usually ends up being a decent game.
Right. Any divisional game. You would hope.
Yep. All right, he went out.
But yeah.
All right, so you want to talk about
baseball is dead to me, so
yeah, same here.
I mean, I got a little. I've been doing your KBO, but
started going south too.
Yeah.
The last couple of nights, I'm like I look at these games and I go. I mean, half the games are the totals are 7.5, or they got their line minus 2.5 on the run line, and or they're if I like the over, it's a 10.5 or it's an 11, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not. The numbers are so bad that you can't even really bet them. You almost just take the dog every night.
Right. So I guess we'll go over the plays that we have.
Yep.
I'll go first. I took Thomas, the tight end for the Washington football team. Anytime touchdown, plus 175. I also have the Giants first half plus 3. Those are both official plays.
All right, I'm going to put them in the chat. Thomas anytime touchdown plus 175. And you said Giants first half plus 3?
Yeah. I already put them on the sheet.
Okay. All right, is that all you've got that's official?
That's official. My personal play is I took Giants first quarter plus the point.
What's up, Ken? I forgot. I'm going to type to Ken in the chat. I forgot he can see me.
What's up, Ken? Who do I play this with?
So as far as my plays, I took over 3.5 field goals. This is probably a relatively low scoring game. I never did get a sack prop, but I'd be interested in the sack prop over if it's 3.5, 4.5, but I never got one. I think we've got two offenses that can probably move the ball, but the defenses are probably going to tighten down once they get in the red zone. So I like the over 3.5 field goals for the full game. And then I am on Antonio Gibson over 3 receptions. I know Fox is on that as well. And I'm also on J.D. McKissick over 2.5 receptions. Kind of went back to last season. Heineke played a lot last year, so you can kind of go back to those games last year and get a good idea of what the games looked like when he was in there last year. So I think last week was kind of an ugly game, and I think we normally see those games when you've got a backup quarterback that has to come in the middle of the game, and those guys are supposed to always be ready, but it's still like kind of surprising when they're they call them up and they're like, yeah, you got to go in, and that was early on in the game. Fitzpatrick fucking breaks his hip like 2 minutes into the damn game or whatever. But yeah, so What time does the game kicks at? What, 8:15?
Yeah, 5:15, 5:25, one of those two. I think
Okay.
5:15.
All right. So I'm going to. I'm not gonna give out. Oh, you know what? I'll put my plays in the chat. My officials. I'm not gonna give out Fox's plays. We'll give him a few minutes here to get
Yeah.
in,
Yeah,
and
of
then
course.
he can go over those. If he doesn't make it back here, and by 5 after, so we'll give his plays out as well. Let's see.
I played jump shot this week.
Deal. That's Gibson over 3 receptions.
We both have nobody.
McKissick over 2.5.
And then I think I play
over 3.5 field goals. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of worried because I've got this Washington defense, and I don't know. They kind of got roasted by Herbert.
Yeah, I have them too.
Yeah, that's 3.5 combined. Both teams jump shot. Yeah, they had some like you could get 1.5. I think you could get 1.5 on both teams in the first half. Maybe it wasn't 1.5 in the first half. I don't remember. The juice was not good. But like I said, I think both of these offenses are going to be able to move the ball, but I think they probably get jammed up once they get in the red zone and we see some field goal attempts. Plus, these games are normally, they're not really shootouts, so points are going to be at a premium. So I think the coaches are probably going to take the points when they get a chance.
Right.
So, yeah.
You think Barkley's going to get a lot of work today?
No, I don't. If you want to trade, we're talking about fantasy here for a second. If you want to trade for Saquon Barkley after this week, because I think he's gonna have a tough time. I don't think he's 100%, to be honest. He probably shouldn't be playing. But yeah, after this game, I think would be the time to try to trade for him.
Who is their kicker? Gano? Remember they?
Yeah, Gano and Dustin. I don't know, some bum.
Oh, Hopkins.
Justin Hopkins.
Alrighty then, back in.
There's Fox. We can hear you.
Yeah, my microphone didn't work, so I gotta figure what's going on with that.
So we gave out our plays. I think one of them is the same as yours, the Gibson 3 receptions.
Yeah.
I didn't give out your plays. I figured I'd wait and let you give them out.
Did you give out the teaser?
I did not.
All right, so my teaser for this game is Giants under 46.5. Couple that with the University of Louisiana Lafayette Raging Cajuns minus 13.5.
I like it. There's
a variety
pack on that.
Yeah, there's a variety of props that I'm on. I definitely like the Gibson over 3 receptions. I love the Logan Thomas over 4.5. That's an official play. I personally, this is not going to be an official play, but I personally took Danny Dimes rushing over 23.5. I think he's going to have to get out of the pocket for them to move the football. And I don't know why Sterling Shepard is so low at 57.5. He had 100 yards the first game. He's generally done well versus the Redskins. I don't see a lot of help in that secondary. You could say how terrible the Giants were last week. They were. However, they got in the red zone 4 times. They moved the football. Danny Dimes, even Danny Dimes looking at his passing totals are pretty low. So that is essentially where I'm going there. D, did you give out your anytime touchdown?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What's the number you got on that?
175.
All right. Thank you. So we'll look. I'm going to be watching this Ohio game as well. That's just more than kicked off. So that's getting ready to start at 8 o'clock. So while we're waiting for the game starts at 8:20, by the way, not 8:15. Just to let you know. Why we were late is 100% Rich's fault. It made me have to start clickbait. So I watched clickbait today.
False.
I watched.
False.
Yeah, 100% true. He told me I had to watch this, so we watched it. And then I watched, and the first thing basically I said was, oh, my wife's going to like this. So let me stop where I'm at. Let me go back. I'll rewatch season 1, and it could be a show that we watch together when the other shows aren't on. So that's why I was late, because we started the episode, and we needed 8 more minutes to finish the episode. So, and I figured we had plenty of time before the game starts anything as well. A couple cool props that I'm on. These are not official plays, but they were kind of nice, and I looked at them. So I am on them. I'm on a plus 200 that Barkley and Gibson each score 1 touchdown.
Okay.
I think you're going to get more Barkley than you're going to get in week 1. I think he's definitely going to play. I also took Antonio Gibson over 92.5 rushing and receiving. Personally, when I take a prop, if I get a chance to get that, those are my favorite because I got 2 ways to get it. So that is something I'm looking at. Then we're going to look at our opportunities. I mean, the Yankees are going to beat the Royals before this game even starts. We're going to have 1 baseball game because the other one was postponed. And the Padres just want to keep seeing the Giants because they just keep smacking the Giants up.
Yeah, we split the series. It was nice. Now we play the St. Louis Cardinals for our playoff hope.
Well, they've won 2 in a row if they win tonight.
We already won today. Yeah, it was 2 in a row.
There's still like 20 games left. 18, 16, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, you still got time. I mean, we do look at ball. You got the Rays, Astros, and White Sox with the Blue Jays and Yankees. It's funny how much the Rays have distanced themselves as the best record in the American League. And actually, right now, besides basically the NL West, have the best record in the rest of the league.
I think one of the craziest things is I took I had a bunch of props that I put out baseball before the season started. One of them was Lance Lynn over 12 wins, and I think he had 9 wins at the All-Star break. He still doesn't have 12 wins. I think he's got 11 right now.
I mean, you guys will sit there and make fun of that. That's a great bet.
It was a good bet, though.
I like Ohio to stay in this game. I really do.
You like Ohio to stay in the game?
I don't think they're going to win. I don't think UL is going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from this UL team. I think you're getting so much confidence in previous UL teams, but the running back skill is not there. You're not seeing Trey Regis come walking through the door anytime soon. You're just not seeing it. I mean, it's so much that they're looking at there. I mean, we already saw how good Elijah Mitchell was last week. And essentially, obviously, you all misses him. But, I mean, you've got a good quarterback, but I wouldn't sit there and say that, like, this team is world beaters, that they should be 31-point favorites.
No, OU is going to have a rough couple weeks to start the season, so I think that probably plays into a little bit. They're a better team than what they played in those first 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I mean, Ohio's also – they're a seasoned team. I mean, you got O'Rourke, you got the brothers coming in here. Nathan graduated, his brother's playing.
They've got good coaching. They definitely have good coaching.
Hey, McLaurin or Gibson?
For what?
In fantasy. PPR.
I
I got Zeke. I got Cup.
It's got to be Gibson. I don't even think it's close. And I'm sorry, I'm always going to choose a running back that can get rushing and receiving over a guy who's just going to get passing. I mean, if it's a top,
I would probably go Gibson too.
If it's a top guy and Gibson's 100% the man and his workload is increasing in the pass game. So I just got that Thomas. I had to wait till 5 minutes before the game to get anytime touchdowns now. That's what sucks.
How did somebody tie in our league, Fox? They hit 102 or something like that in the family league?
No fractionals. No fractional points.
I am going to take over 12.5 in this Ohio game in the first quarter. That's an official play.
Is that Ohio what?
Ohio versus ULL, first quarter, over 12.5. I think this game gets into the high 60s. I think the total is also something I'm nibbling at to start the game. Which obviously I will if I think the first quarter is going to go over. But as soon as it goes over, you've got your hedge opportunity. So who do we got in the chat? We do not want to avoid the chat. I did take the over 3.5 field goals too. I'm fine if we want to make that an official play as well.
Oh yeah, that was official.
Okay, that was official. Okay.
Anything that's in the chat is official.
Got it.
My personal play was first quarter New York Giants plus a half.
Okay. Rich, did you finish the updated one?
Not yet.
All right.
I'll have it too.
So looking at the numbers, why we finished the update, we did finish inputting everything and watching the show and putting the winners and losers.
I bet you see numbers.
What I basically fear was I don't want to be sick anymore. Guys did great. A lot of the losses came in some of my college plays, but we did have a nice little run there. So, I mean, Thursday we ended up down 1 unit, but then Sunday we bounced back nicely. So, and a couple of things that didn't help us is, Rich, we had 2 plays in here. We're on opposite ends. It was a guaranteed loss for the show.
Which plays were those?
Your Notre Dame.
Fucking Notre Dame. Fucking hate that team.
So you got 12.5 Fox? Was that juice? Because I got 10.5 of that first quarter.
It just changed because they were just driving in. They just got stuffed. All right, so Sunday was a nice bounce back. So 3.18 units. So still positive units for the week. That's all we care about.
Did well in that. Sunday night game, Rams Bears.
Yeah.
Did well in the Monday night game also.
Yeah.
We weren't on for Monday night, but obviously, we've got plays in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
And that worked out. I mean, the things that kind of killed us, if you looked at it, it didn't kill us. We lost the under. And then you had that first touchdown where we got the double loss right away. That really was there. Other than that, I mean, it was Montgomery and Woods and everything else all night wins. So, but now we move on to tonight's game. We're going to do really well tonight. So, I do think from a sides perspective, if you're going to bet anything pregame, you got to take the home team with the points. If this was Fitzpatrick, I'd be all over the Skins. Since
Are you sure? Are you sure? I got the Heineken ready.
You can have the Heineken ready all you want. It is a road game. He looked okay in last week's game, but I still think Denver's a good defense. Yes, the Giants got beat by Denver, but they had multiple opportunities to score in that game. I just think pregame I'm taking the +3 if I'm taking anything, and then I'm looking to find a live opportunity after I kind of see how the game goes. There's not.
I don't think this game is a blowout. I think we can kind of see which games are going to be blowouts. I don't think this is one of them. You got a divisional game. These got opponents familiar with each other. I think I saw something where Daniel Jones is 4-0 against Washington.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was the one thing where I also took the +3. All right, we got a deep bomb in ULL. It's caught down to the 12-yard line.
So Danny Dimes is 4-0 against Washington, but the Giants are 0-6 on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff I throw out. I'd rather have your record of wins. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it, all those things. I mean, it's like you can't win on a Thursday, you can't win on a Tuesday. It's a brand new coaching staff. It's a brand new setup. None of those guys coached the other games. None of those other guys played the football games. All right.
Well, the Giants look like ass in week 1.
But they did, and they did from a stats perspective. They didn't. The problem is they just didn't score late. But a lot of people also sit there and say, "Oh, they gave up 100 yards rushing. They gave up a 70-yarder with 3 minutes left in the game." So one guy I was listening to on the thing was going, "Well, you got to be all over in Gibson. They gave up 100 yards to Melvin Gordon." I said, "Well, actually, they gave up 30." Right. And he broke a run at the end, which technically was one of those. It's in the best instance for the Giants just to let them score.
Right. It was not. It was if you just look at the box score, that's very misleading. Melvin Gordon was he was 3 yards a carry until he busted that 70-yarder. So the Giants were doing a good job containing the run.
So they let Levi.
And they had Gordon and Javonte Williams were cycling in and out. So I mean, they were both fresh.
So we let Levi Lewis run the ball twice, and he got 3 yards after that massive pass. Now we're big 3rd down. Levi throws it up the middle. Oh, go forward! Stop going east to west when you're a yard away in college. All you got to do is fall down. It's a 1st down, 1st and goal.
Interesting. I don't know if you guys are looking at the picks here, but it looks like the picks are going on both sides.
Well, I think it's like we said. I think it's a pretty even game. I just kind of looked and see where the value is. I mean, that's how I've got to make those picks. I can't sit there and take there because a lot of people's like, why do you make 34 prop picks on a Saturday afternoon for 1 o'clock games? And I was like, I looked at the number, and then I'll remember the number the next week and say, did the number go up or the number go down? Am I paying more juice for a higher number? Things of that nature, which I can go into that in the volume. Levi Lewis has a guy wide open, and it's a touchdown, Cajuns. Raging Cajuns.
I thought they were in New York for this game.
thought there were 2. Are they not?
No, they're in Washington.
I looked that up, and it said, "Oh,
Yeah, I know because I remember you saying I'm taking the points with the home team, and I'm like, yeah. And then I looked, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
well, they're in FedEx."
It's raining and shit. Let's go.
I think at 4 and 3.5, you still got to take the road dog there anyway.
I mean,
I got our new
didn't see
flag
anything.
a couple days ago. Our new flag. It says the same thing, but it just looks different. We get one every year. Red Friday. Donate to McDonald's.
Oh, cool. Does it say Chiefs runner-up?
Nah, it says Chiefs running back.
Okay. You can't run it back if you didn't win. What? You're only putting the AFC champion flag up there?
No. Stop it. You Tampa Bay in.
You know, I'm just messing with you.
It's all right. You know, when you win this year, I'll send you a nice jersey. You'll be wearing my home jersey and singing.
I will say, when you can tease, right now you can tease the Browns at -7. I like that number.
I teased it.
I technically took a different teaser as well in this game, but I took it with the over in this game at over 35. The Browns, I took it with the Ohio going the other way, so plus 27 points. Then I took it with the Rams at plus 2.5, and then of course the Sunday night game at over 48.5.
I think the Browns might win by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that line doesn't make any sense. I mean, 13's there. The other line that doesn't make any sense.
It's hard to make it. It's hard to make it much higher.
Well, I mean, the one line that doesn't make sense is Denver -6.
At Jacksonville?
Yep. I've been telling you all preseason that, and everyone's like, oh, they lost Jerry Jeudy. It's another game with Cortland Sutton. He's going to have his legs back again. Them. You still have Tim Patrick. You still have KJ Hamler. You still have all the running backs, and you still have that defense. And you still have that terrible Jacksonville offensive line.
That Jacksonville team is trash. They're bad.
Well,
like, how do you get beat? I was listening to somebody who was breaking that game down today, and they were like, they watched the game, and they said that Houston looked the worst that they've ever seen as a team that was blowing out another team. Like, that's how bad Jacksonville is. Like,
well, I think the whole thing with Jacksonville is really that offensive line. The secondary is not that great. So, I mean, if I win them, I would make.
I think Ken's trying to get a hold of you.
What's Ken saying? How do I pay for my fantasy fee, Sean? Ken, do you have access to U.S. dollars, or do you have pounds? Oh, I'm sure you have pounds, but if you only
have Venmo, though, right?
Yeah, but he's in the UK. So if he doesn't have U.S. dollars, I've got a friend of mine. I can get you accounts, and she'll give me dollars for pounds. So just tell me what you want to do.
Just send Bitcoin, Ken.
Yeah.
Five Bitcoin.
Buy 2 pizzas.
20 Bitcoin. 20
Bitcoin.
Ken, hit me up on the DM and we'll talk. Let me know what's easier for you to pay. If you can pay dollars, I can give you a Venmo or a PayPal. If you need to do pounds, I can give you some bank information to send the pounds to.
Let's go, Heineke.
And they'll send me the stuff. Let's get this first winner real quick on ULL. Let's just do that. I mean, we're going to talk Sunday night football. We're going to talk soccer. We're going to have a full load, everything this weekend. It's going to be nice. We're going to talk college football. We have a lot of things to go through and discuss. We're going to talk, what is this, Erin Andrews? Hey, she returns. Is this game on anything else other than NFL Network or no?
I don't think so.
It's not on Fox? I mean,
No.
normally I get every Redskins game.
It's
I got
not on
Master.
Fox. It's not on Fox, and it's not on Amazon Prime.
I got MasterChef. All right, so we've got Ohio with their second. They're changing quarterbacks already. They have said, forget the legacy. O'Rourke, have a seat. So
I'm not sure that O'Rourke brother's any good.
well, the second
He's no Nathan.
He's not Nathan. He's not the same guy as Nathan. But this is Amani Rodgers. Amani Rodgers also gives a guy that can run out of the backfield. Things about that nature. Why does that name sound? I know it sounds like the guy who went to there, but went to Appalachian State, but it can't be. That would have been 10 years ago.
What's up, Benjamin? Benjamin is apparently a Washington football team fan.
Hey, what's up? Oh, well, yeah, you guys had to tell me what heater meant.
Yeah.
This is Armani Rodgers. This is the same guy who went to. Oh, it's this guy? So Armani Rodgers used to be the quarterback at UNLV. I mean,
the college game?
There's probably no other place that you would have went, and you were like, okay, is that like a positive sign? I mean, UNLV has been one of the worst college football teams in the last 3 years. He transferred from UNLV to go to Ohio.
UNLV is a party school.
Well, he actually was a heralded prospect. When he got there, it was supposed to be kind of a big coup for UNLV, and it just really doesn't work out. So he transfers. He's here in Ohio, and he has taken some snaps here from Curtis Rourke. And Ohio's got something going here. They're down to the 32-yard line. Why did they get something going? ULL sacked him, but they hit him in the head. So it's lovely when you get a 16-yard sack and the other team goes the other way for 15 yards.
Yeah, that's not good.
There's 6 minutes left. Yeah, 6 minutes left. They're down to the 27. We got 2nd and 5.
All right, we got Washington with the ball first there.
Roger, he breaks it down. Oh, he gets it down to the 16. Oh, we almost had a break.
Oh,
that ain't going to work.
Damn. That would have been a first reception right there, yeah.
I mean, it was way behind him.
It was almost a pick.
He kept that, Thomas hitting that ball kept that from being an interception.
Tyler Heineke here comes here on 3rd and 3. He's running for his life, and he falls down and loses 14 yards. That was a good step right there for the Washington. All right, we're going back to Ohio game. Teams that can score. Back to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Rodgers hands it off. Ohio's just running down chunks of yards on the ground. That's not a good sign for ULL. Yeah, Gerardo, I'm on the over as well. I took the over first quarter as our first official play. Did I post that? Yeah, I just didn't click it. I was going to click it, so everybody saw it. I can't click it like I used to. What the?
One thing that I wanted to take in this game was the sack prop, but I never actually saw one. I don't know if anybody saw one or got one, but I would have taken 3.5 or 4.5. They probably set it at 5.5 though.
Wow. Step up. Oh, man.
I think
we can now pin messages. That's kind of cool. Do you see that?
What, in the chat?
Yeah, you see it? It's right on the top. No matter what
Oh yeah. You couldn't do that before?
No.
I've seen other streamers do it. I don't know what they're using though. I didn't know if they were streaming with something else.
I mean, 4th and 1. We need this for the over. I don't know what happened. Like, it's there and I can't. We had that. Normally I could just click on it and it'll put it right on the screen. 4th and 1, he gets it, but there's a flag on the play. Can I just move it over to here? How's that work?
This Giants defense is it seems like they might be pretty good. I mean, their offense didn't do their defense any favors in that game against Denver.
Okay, that was on the YouTube thing. That's why that was working that way. Okay. Did not know I could just pin it to the top if I go to UTEB. All right, Ohio jumps off sides and they have to settle for 3. So it's 7-3. We need at least 3 points from ULL in 253. It's college football. It's still possible. All right. So we got back to the Redskins, the Giants. There we go. Look, there was an Evan Ingram signing. Nope, that's not Evan Ingram. It's Kyle Rudolph.
There's 4 yards for Saquon. Did anybody bet a Saquon prop?
I didn't have any. I'm gonna watch it live.
He probably was because he was questionable.
Oh crap! Can I take this bet or no? You know when you look up at the screen and you see a bet that's still sitting there and you're like, did I hit confirm?
I've done that many times. And I'm like, oh, this must not have went in, and I hit it and it bets it twice. And I'm like,
yeah. And then you check like your med bet, it's like, oh, it's not there either. I have to hit it. Let me hit it again. Danny Dimes rolls out. Chase Young gives chase. No pun intended. Did they say he missed the field goal? I thought he made it. No, they came back and said missed the field goal.
Man, don't tell me that.
A nice chunky yards for Kenny G.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got live. I mean, I know. It's always happens. I don't get props down until after like 2 series of drives down live anymore. Danny Dimes back to pass the 50. He gets sacked. Who is it? It's Mr. Hand. Oh, no, it's Jonathan Allen. The elder statesman of the defensive line.
Let's get into field goal range here and get our first field goal.
Do I want to tell you they're almost already in field goal range?
They're on the...
Oh, no, they're on the 46.
I was going to say, I see them on the... How are they on the 46? I see them on the 44.
Because they get sacked at the next play.
Damn. It's a good thing that you're ahead of us because the book's probably like, shit.
Okay.
First down. There's our first one to Mr. Sterling Shepard. That's 1.
Why are you attacking our Christian?
It's also a nice 12 yards, so that's good for that small. I mean, that 57.5 is a joke to me. He's going to be around 70 to 80 every game. He is their number 1 wide receiver. And that was the other thing in the granted, it's the Chargers, which are a good defense, but the Redskin defense to me didn't look dominant. Shepard again on the little screen. That's number 2. That's the second catch for Shepard. By the way, I am on the receptions, if you haven't realized that out as well.
Man, this Giants are moving, man.
This is what they did, though, versus the Broncos. They moved the ball. They just couldn't score. As soon as they got close, it was like, no.
Well, good. Maybe they'll move the ball and kick field goals.
Yep. Danny Dimes on the outside. Danny Dimes on the outside. Nice game. Danny Dimes. Oh, no, it's not like last year. No, but that's a nice run. I mean, he had 22 and a half.
Trip over his shoes in the open field.
I think it's half his rushing total right there on the design quarterback sweep.
When I looked at his rushing numbers, it was almost like there were some games where he didn't, like, him running wasn't even in the game plan, and then some where it was a huge part of the game plan because he was either 70 plus or like less than 10. That is a nice chunk of yards.
And then Saquon loses 3. Line is down to 1.5 already.
Yeah, as it should be. I kind of expected Washington to look a little better. They might as well not even taking the ball to start.
Yep. 2nd and 12. Mr. Danny Dimes comes back, gets the high snap, almost gets sacked. It's who in the world is 31? Hit him in the hands, and he drops the football.
So 3rd down?
It's 3rd down. Yep, you'll see it. It's 31 Devontae Booker? No, that's 28.
You'll see
20s. Who is it, Gary Bright? Who the world is 31? Is that Kadarius Toney? I can't wait till Kadarius Toney actually plays. I think Kadarius Toney's going to be a good NFL. That can't be. Keon Crossan? He's a defensive back. ULL has moved the ball down all the way down to the 35. We've got 27 seconds left.
Damn it. Throw TD pass. Oh, they gave him a roughing the passer, really?
Down to the 20. 27 seconds. Clock rolling. Into the red zone. Levi Lewis, back to pass. Takes a thing, looks defense, has a man in his face. He's going to throw it away. 6 seconds left. Every time they get down to the 20, they try. Oh, it's a touchdown for Danny Dimes.
And once again, why didn't we take him for anytime touchdown?
Because it happens once in a blue moon. But your leading rusher and number 1 in your hearts, Mr. Danny Dimes with the delayed quarterback draw. Does he get in? Yes, he does. He elbows down, but the ball's across. That's 22 yards already for Daniel Jones. Might have been the easiest prop I'm going to hit tonight. I say that, watch him get no points for the rest of the game. No yards for the rest of the game. But he's obviously in the thing. Giants take the lead. It's 7-0. G-Men.
I'd have paid well.
Yep. I have a couple interesting bets. I've got a double result with Giants. I've got a double result of first quarter Giants, first half Giants. I like the Redskins, but it goes to quarterback confidence. And right now, I do not have the confidence in the quarterback. Well, we lose the first quarter, and you all over. Damn it. We lose the first quarter, and they had 2 drives inside the red zone and haven't got any points. They're about to score here, though. So if you're just getting 23.5 now, I mean, it's moved up from the pregame, but ULL looks like they're about to take a nice 14-0 start to this game, which will be great for our teaser.
Yeah, they will.
Rich, did you see the Giants score and the totals are still under the pregame total? No, actually, I'm sorry. That's right. It's at 40.5. It went up to 43.5. So. We have a first half total of 23.5 right now. Still under 24. That's not bad. First quarter is 9.5. How much time's left? 7 minutes. That's not bad. If you think the Redskins are going to get any points, you can get the Redskins plus 6.5 in the first quarter at plus 175. That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
That is how much they saw the first series and they said that doesn't look good for the Redskins. Because the Redskins come down here and get a field goal, and you're still cashing it. But the Redskins yet to get a first down, so. All right. Redskins get the ball at the 30-yard line. Taylor, my Heineke, ready to go. He throws his receiver right to where he can get crushed. But Logan Thomas, that's 1. We'll take
There
it.
we go.
I've got him on fantasy too, so. ULL first half team totals over 20.5. Oh, that's nice. I didn't even look at the team total. Yellow dropping some stats here. I don't get first half team totals. I can get lines and I can get totals, but that's really nice. If you got that, that's nice. What's up, Yellow? Carl's Conduit UFC Tires. Okay, I remember that guy. We took a first TD prop again as an official play? Or just Gerardo did?
Who?
Gerardo said he lost the first TD prop.
I didn't give it.
Though I will say, on Sunday night and Thursday, it tends to be a quarterback scores a rushing touchdown. Heineke running for his life again. And it's 1, 2, 3. Pass the ball. And here comes the punt. And ULL punches it in 50 seconds into this second quarter. Touchdown. All right, is Rich there or is just on mute?
I don't know. Dang, he got smacked. All right, well, we got the punt team coming up.
Where are you behind? I'm on the third commercial after the punt.
Jeez.
Now the punt. Redskins got the ball at the Giants got the ball at the 24-yard line. So that's where Danny Dimes will start his second possession after going right down the field. He needs 3 yards if he took his rushing prop. Like I said, it wasn't an official play, but did take it. I'm looking and scattering this UOL, trying to see anything we got here.
Yeah, I'm looking at Sunday slate.
I'm waiting because I'm waiting to get props. It'd probably be one more drive till I can get some props. Barkley ATT is now 125. Gibson's minus 105, holding strong.
What's up, KG?
It was a football life by Nick Saban. Come on, what's up, KG? What you doing? All right, Ohio's going to get the ball for their third drive. KG's up
KG?
here when it's 7-0. Like I said, KG, I took the Giants pregame, but I took it with the fact of that I thought I could get the Redskins plus points at some point during this game. Right now, you can get the Redskins plus 3.5, which is a complete there, but they're juicing it. So I'm hoping I can get a Giants decent drive here, and I can get something closer more to 5 or 6. So Danny Dimes is ready to go. Here comes drive number 2. Uh-oh. He gets out of the rush. And then Saquon decides just to drop the ball. Oh, Giants are going to lose an offensive lineman here.
Oh, don't say that.
Who is it?
It's your boy.
It's
I
not,
saw him. He's white. It's not my. It's not.
Okay.
It's not the big boy.
Not the what was it, kid from Georgia, right? Andrew.
Winskornowski.
It might be Nate Solder.
Oh.
Well, it's not
no.
Will Hernandez because he's there.
Oh no! I see his leg just broke.
You showed him for 2 seconds. He's arriving on the ground. 3 other guys. Oh, it's Shane Lemieux. That's who it probably is. He's number 66. They're starting left guard.
His leg just snapped.
Oh, this dude's leg is broken.
It's either 66 or 68. Yep. Well, you saw the 3 offensive linemen run to the sideline and said, "Come here, come here." It like wavered. Like the play's over. Yeah, you're right. Saquon Barkley dropped the ball. I also would like to see that reviewed for Saquon Barkley because that pass looked like it was even. That pass was really close to being a sideways pass, which is what the Redskins were complaining about, versus a forward pass, which means it would have been Redskin ball. But you stopped because all you saw was the linemen start yelling, "Come here, come here, come here." This guy's leg is broken. I do love in soccer in the lower leagues. If you get a major injury, like an ACL or broken, like they just abandon the game to be played again on another day. All right, I have still played Madden now twice. Here's what I've come to get. You can't cover anybody to save your life. The tight end is the fastest guy in the league coming off the line. You can be a safety, stand right in front of him. The tight end's going to make that turn, and you, for some reason, can't. You either A, blow right by him because you're going too fast, or B, you have no chance to catch him, and then you try to hit him after he catches him. No team can afford to lose linemen. No team. There's no team in the league.
You definitely can't right now.
I mean,
They
talk
just
to
gave
D.
them an advantage.
He knows they
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the key. The key.
What days is he in there?
We went
Here
and
comes-
bought everybody offensive line. We bought everybody. Traded
Here
for
comes-
everybody.
They're bringing out the board. You can go watch the Cajun game, which it's going to be a while since we go back to the Giant game.
Or the MVP and me.
Is that coming from your wife, Rich, or is that D?
What's that?
The little girl talking.
You hear him?
No, that's my wife.
Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, I can hear it.
Feel bad that we're not going to show it to you.
What show is she watching?
No, we're to the game. Talking about the guy's leg injury.
Oh,
This is fucking looks like it hurts.
well, that's good. My wife will stay if the Ravens are on, but that's about it.
Yeah. She likes watching these fucking weirdo injuries. I don't. I don't have the stomach for it.
Is your wife a nurse?
Yeah, she is.
Doesn't that make no sense? Isn't it bad to help people that watch the
Well,
mangled?
I think it's more or less you got a strong stomach to deal with that stuff.
So speaking of things that your wife is gonna love, so what we're hearing in Baltimore, and there's some people's opinions based on what they've seen. If you're not aware, it's tipped. Oh, you all had a touchdown. Tipped it at the 5 and just laid there. 5 offensive linemen were trying to find the ball.
What's the score?
Well, 14-0. Not Ohio.
Still first quarter?
Second quarter.
Oh, okay.
We lost the over by 40 seconds.
That sucks.
Yep. So my wife's school has been started for 2 weeks. Got 1 confirmed case. Got 45 kids out sick.
Yeah.
And the growing thought is now they estimate they might have like 400 kids out sick in the city right now.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be shocked if they have school past October.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing here. We've got it's getting progressively worse to where this week I think about half of the area high school football games are canceled this week, and they're trying to scramble around and find other teams to play. This team's out, this team's got, can't play, and that team can't play. So their opponents are trying to schedule games to play each other. They've got to be, at least comparable, divisions. So yeah, a handful of the schools, the local schools around here, they started handing out the laptops again, and they are swearing up and down that it's not to go back to remote learning. But I mean, the writing's on the wall. It's only a matter of time.
Saquon breaks it free. Saquon to the 40, to the 35. Big run by Saquon Barkley. Yeah, that's what sucks. That was their starting center, by the way.
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough because they're gonna have to move. You don't just have a center on the bench. They probably got to move a guard or something in.
They do have a center, but it's at bum Billy Price.
Billy Price from Ohio State.
That's correct.
Fucking stud.
What is it, college?
It's been a while. It's been a while. He's been in the league for a while.
Yeah. So the Giants are on the move again. Right now, there's the Redskins at 5.5. And here comes the outside turn. Kenny Golladay with this reverse for 8 yards.
I think Billy Price was actually – yeah, he's from Austintown, Ohio. That's like 20 minutes from me.
Yep. I mean, right now, the linebacker play from the Skins is not that stellar. The D lines are all crashing in way too early, and they're using it against them.
What's going on with this Washington defense? I mean, they were, preseason top 5.
Well, I mean, you still look at that team. The front four is crazy good. But to me, the linebackers are the secondary, I mean, you've got some names in there. I mean, Kendall Fuller is probably the best of the bunch. Landon Collins is a heavy hitter, but he's not the world's greatest cover guy.
Right.
Willie Jackson has been in the league for a while now. I mean, he was in the Bengals beforehand. I mean, been on several different teams. He's a solid corner. He's not anything to write home about. But to me, the bigger question is that linebacker core. I mean, you're running John Bostic. Okay. Gets the job done, but not blessed with speed.
Right.
Jamin Davis and Cole Holcomb. No. Pass. To me, you'd almost want to just beef and Landon Collins up and let him play linebacker. And right now, I mean,
negative 3 yard.
Well, right now, I mean, that's the other thing. Taylor Heineke's not processing fast enough, and this Giant defense is underrated.
I think so too. Yeah, I think they're definitely better than what people thought.
Yeah, did you get
We
a
are
prop?
who we thought they were.
Did you get a prop in Barkley? That was a 41-yard run. I didn't get anything on. I was hoping to get something live here, but it's going to be really disgusting. Now after that, the left tackle moved early. All right, I've been waiting for props to appear. They just magically appear. It's kind of like Cinderella. There they go. I mean, here's one thing. Watching what you see Hurst, the Redskins team total is 18.5. I kind of thought 20 was the max going into the game. We're going to be gone a quarter.
I think this is a I kind of felt like this was a 20 to 13, 17, 14 kind of game.
Yep.
I thought it was 20. I thought it was going to be the opposite, though.
Danny Dimes does the stupid thing and takes a 7-yard sack.
Good. Field goal.
Only if you want to try a 55-yarder.
I don't give a shit as long as I hit it.
They won't try a 55-yarder. They're going to punt the ball. Not only was they sacked, Hernandez was hugging his guy. He had both hands around Jonathan Duran hand just like this, still hugging him even when he sacked the quarterback.
So that's like, what is that, 3 sacks? That sack prop would have cashed in the first damn half. It had to be 5. It had to have been 5.5.
Yeah. So right now, I didn't get a sack prop. I don't get that anymore. It's been 3 sacks yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 6. Since
I didn't see it when I checked this morning. But I probably wouldn't have bet it at 5.5 or 6 anyway.
Well, Ohio's going to get the ball back, down 14. We're going to go back to Curtis O'Rourke. The one guy got 2 series. Now we're going to O'Rourke. You've been there for like 7 years, but yet you're still looking at the wristband. No, I think O'Rourke's a sophomore, I think, isn't he?
Got anybody else we can put in? We got a wide receiver that can play quarterback, maybe.
All right, Curtis O'Rourke gets the ball at their own 12-yard line.
Saquon's rushing prop was 38.5.
Well, because no one knows how long he's going to play.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would have took that if I had Saquon. There, it's a nice solid run there.
The confidence in Saquon is completely gone.
You didn't know how long he was going to play. He's on a pitch count, but they're not telling you what the pitch count is. Which, okay, I mean, I understand. There's no reason to sit there and tell me how many carries the guys have because the other team's going to start to monitor that.
If they have to limit him, if they have to limit his carries, he probably should not be playing.
There's a lot of guys that do that. I mean, I looked at Cortland Sutton and everyone's like, oh, he had a bad game. I was like, he only played like 15 snaps. I don't know why, but because he played more in the preseason game in the last preseason game.
All right.
And everyone's like, oh, get Tim Patrick, which I did, but I won't be shocked to me that the guy who really starts to go off again is Cortland Sutton. All right. So at 2 hours, we said we're going to talk soccer each time. So now we're going to talk college football. So we got some great games tomorrow. We've got UCF, everybody's darling to take, versus Louisville. Louisville fresh off basically their first win of the season, where they trounced Eastern Kentucky. But still, they only scored 30 points. Giants punted, by the way. Redskins get the ball at the 15.
Lame.
I like UCF -7. The line's gone down to 6.5. I think this UCF team is a lot better than this Louisville team. My issue with the total is I haven't seen an explosive Louisville team that's going to be able to score with UCF. But I don't think the UCF is as explosive as it's been where it's going to score 40 points. Yeah, I do need something from Antonio Gibson here. I mean, come on. Fantasy-wise, money-wise, we need more than -9, 6 yards and a punt, -3 yards. The other game is also an intriguing game. You got Maryland versus Illinois. At Illinois. Maryland comes in undefeated. Ready to vie for the Big Ten championship. After big wins versus West Virginia and Howard. I kind of leaned the over. I took the over 61.5. Heineke throws it way too high, but it works. First down. De'Ami Brown.
De'Ami Brown. Nice.
Yep. Where do you go to school?
South Carolina?
Close. North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So he threw that ball about as high as he could.
Wow. Yeah, he did. Man, what a freaking catch.
Yep.
That kid's got some hops.
All right, they're going to go inside handoff. I don't know who anybody is with the numbers. Who the hell is number 1? Is that McLaurin?
No, McLaurin's 17.
Is he still 17?
Yep. Number
right.
1 is maybe, I don't know. Is it Adam Humphries?
Yeah, he's on the team. I don't think so. That didn't have his demeanor of Adam Humphries. Could have been
No.
Smith. I mean, number 1 is DeAndre Carter.
Right.
Oh, big first down. Skins got something going here.
Good.
Sure.
Get this offense chugging.
Terry McLaurin finally with the catch. That's 1.
Thought that was 2. Thought he already had one.
Oh, did he?
I think he had one on the first drive.
I didn't think they had anything when they had negative 6 yards. Okay, he did. Okay, that's 2. Yep. I know we didn't give it as official pick, but I know both of us are on it. We're on it every week. I don't understand how they gives him a nice little run here. There we go. Skin's got something going here. Can they get a field goal before the end of the first quarter?
We would have had one on that last drive if Daniel hadn't taken a sack.
Well, you weren't here. They gave the Skins plus 6.5 at plus 175.
Who did? The book?
Yeah.
Wow.
McLaurin with the start catch. Yep, that ends the quarter.
People must have been hammering the Giants to move it that much.
Yep. So let's go into Saturday games, official plays. What do you got? I know we already talked about this. We gave out some already originally through some of our conversations we already had.
Yeah, I've got a few plays for Saturday. Let me see. I gotta figure out where they're at. I've got SMU, Louisiana Tech over 66.
So hold on. Let me just get to it. So we got SMU, Louisiana Tech over 66.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I mean, I haven't followed Louisiana Tech this year, so I know they're traditionally a solid team. How they've been lately.
Yeah. Both of the offenses have been showing out, and the defenses have been not great. Now, this is probably both of their toughest game so far, but I think it's probably a shootout. Both these teams normally put up a fair amount of points.
SMU, what was that, over 66 or 56?
66.
66.
Yeah. Is that,
take that big number.
I took this a few days ago, so let me double check and make sure you can still get that or close to it.
While you're doing that, I'm going to give it just because until I see this team do anything, I'm taking Army minus 34.5.
Yeah, it's still 66 right now. You're taking what, Army?
Yep. I'm going to be on them pretty much everybody who plays Connecticut until Connecticut shows me they have a pulse.
Did you make a play on the Miami-Michigan State game?
Yep. It's going to shock you.
Are you making one official?
Yeah, I told you. I'm taking Michigan State plus 6.5.
I'm with you. I bought the hook. I took Michigan State plus 7.
I'm telling you, I love Miami as well, but the freshman kid is going to run for 150 yards.
Michigan State is got a pretty good team. I've liked what I've seen so far from them, and
I mean, everything runs through the kid. If the kid gets hurt, that team's going to go down like a bag of bricks. But right now, you have to change your defense so much to stop him from doing anything. But he's just killing guys. So
yeah. So we're on the same page there.
So, and I haven't seen this Miami team do anything that would warrant them being a 6.5, let alone it's down to 6 point favorite.
I couldn't believe it. I'm not normally looking to bet Michigan State out of conference, but I've liked what I've seen from them so far, and
Heine does it.
Miami has not. Miami hasn't really shown me anything.
So Heineken gets the big first down. The other game I know we're on, I already told you to take it. I don't understand the line. This is Cincinnati -3.
Yep, I'm on that too. I got 3.5. I don't know what it is now.
Yep. Then I'm taking Coastal over 57.5. There's too much change just because Nebraska beat out Buffalo. Coastal's got issues stopping the run. The Bulls are going to be able to run. I actually think they may actually even cover the 14, but
yeah,
I think this game's a lot closer than people think, and I think Coastal, the Bulls are going to give Coastal everything that they want and more.
What do you think? What do you think about Temple against Boston College? Boston College just lost their quarterback. Temple's getting 14 at home.
Well, that's the issue. The line was 17. It's been bought all the way to 14. We've talked about Temple before. I mean, you got to remember Temple technically has talent at the quarterback position. You've got Georgia transfer Duwan Mathis, but Mathis is questionable to play this game.
Okay. So,
yeah, to me, it's a stay away until I know who's going to actually quarterback the team.
Sure. Okay. Oh, no. Never mind. I actually did take Temple. I took him at 16. They're one of my plays, but
I mean, the line has moved all the way to 14. But until I know Mathis is going to play, and to me, what I like with Mathis is he gives him a dual threat, which means, okay, if nothing's there, he can break down and make something happen.
I think 16 points is too much to give Temple at home.
I think Temple's a better football team than people think.
Yeah.
Heineke throws down to the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Terry McLaurin again. Nice. The great Terry McLaurin. He's starting to come up this game. Nice little inside-out move.
All right, well, he gives him a score instead of him.
The other game I'm on, I'm going to tell you this is not an official play because I've been on them for 2 straight weeks, and now I'm going to be against them. I'm taking Northern Illinois plus the 27.5.
Okay.
If this gets to 28, it'll be an official play, which means you can buy the hook and make it an official. But reason why I haven't seen anything from this Michigan team that they're going to be two-dimensional. Touchdown, WFT. Who else? Mr. McLaurin.
Nice.
Terry McLaurin.
Fucking stat his ass.
How do you sit a guy who was drafted in the first 3 rounds?
No, wait a minute. He asked us. God. Didn't
I asked you guys.
For Gibson. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You
well, I mean, Gibson probably score. I mean,
you're right. Gibson still can score there. But yeah, I mean, when McLaurin's there, McLaurin needs McLaurin essentially, that's his 5th catch. I think his prop was high when I took it. I can't remember.
6.5.
6.5, yeah. He's no longer getting those nice little QZ 4.5 points. But it's 7-7 as we move into the second quarter. We have a game again, folks.
Love me some Scary Terry.
Yep. Horn's a good play. That was a good throw. Good move.
I don't.
Hopefully they've got a hopefully they're getting into a rhythm now.
Who else did you play if you didn't take your 3rd round pick?
Yeah, who were your wide receivers that you're starting there?
I got Tyreek Hill, Lockett, and then my flex is Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. That's a
and
good
I got
team.
Cup too. Yeah.
Tough
yeah. I'm getting the Yeah, that was a good
I got
team.
Chenault, whatever you want. I got it all.
Yeah, those are
I still got Zeke too,
tough decisions.
Bases loaded Orioles,
but
2-2 in the
that
bottom
was
of
a
the
big
10th.
decision.
Bottom of the 10th inning. What are they going to do?
They just won.
Yeah, the Yankees just walked them in.
The Orioles
Wow.
won.
Well, the Orioles always generally play the Yankees well. So Rob hit a massive one the other day, which makes up for his giant debacle. So Rob texts me. He's like, all I need is – all right, this is going to be something you'll absolutely love, right? So all I need is the Dodgers to win and technically whoever Mo Miller is. Who's Mo Miller, Gerardo? Is he fighting this week? So Rob takes the Yankees minus 4.5 runs. The Yankees money line. I don't know how you get the same team wager. I guess it must be FanDuel. The Dodgers to win. This was like early in the week. And Mo Miller. 1,500 wins 3,900. I was like, how the crap do you take something that's there? Then he took Mo Miller, the Rays, Yankees. I mean, he's big on this Mo Miller guy.
Who in their right mind would lay 4.5 runs with any baseball team?
I think they were. Well, he did. He won it. And then that bet, which is only pending Mo Miller, I guess, is $587 to win $2,000. And then something called Jayton Almeida for plus 150. So got the Dodgers. Dodgers win 4. So he is set for whoever Mo Miller is, and I think Mo Miller is like a massive minus 490 MMA favorite. So as long as Mo Miller doesn't get upset, if Mo Miller loses, I guess, on Saturday, we are going to hear from Rob. And the Cajuns haven't done anything since they went up 14.
They haven't scored or nothing.
Nope. All right, the Giants get the ball. Let's see if I actually have props. So, okay, we were on Saturday. I gave Cincinnati minus 3, Coastal over 57. I told you Northern America wasn't there. We're talking about Temple. I think this game doesn't make any sense. Virginia Tech, West Virginia. You could get the Hokies plus 2.5. To me, the Hokies have been the better team all year.
Yeah, I think they're trying to. I think the books are having a hard time getting a read on them because they come out and showed out and upset North Carolina when they were dog, and then they had a letdown game. I don't remember who they played.
They played Middle Tennessee State. You said, "Don't worry, they're not going to beat my plus 20 is going to be great."
Oh, yeah, right, and they beat me by 1 point. I lost
21.
I lost 3 games last week by a total of 4 points.
Saquon, nice run. Saquon was 7. And then we've been talking this. I've been waiting because my book doesn't give totals to almost the day before the game. So I 100% agree with you that I will be on the over 62 in the Oklahoma game. That'll be an official play, but I'm still waiting to actually get totals. I got totals for Central Florida, Maryland. Oh, I do have totals now. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
It's 60. I'm seeing 62 right now. I got 61.5 on the open.
Jonathan Allen again with the 4th sack of the night.
Jeez.
But yeah, I don't see. I mean, Oklahoma's going to run up and down that field on Nebraska, and I expect Nebraska to do the same thing. I mean, Oklahoma's going to win, or at least they should win, but I expect both teams to score. You're probably looking at like a you're probably looking at like a 45, 45, 30, 31 game, something like that.
The lines have completely flipped. It's now back to the Redskins minus 2.5.
So, yeah, I like the over in that Oklahoma Nebraska game. I haven't really dug into a lot of these other games. I'll have a handful of more plays probably, but
Well, to me, I mean, the Nevada-Kansas State game is big. If basically Thompson doesn't play, I have no idea how you don't take Nevada. Kansas State struggled against the Salukis when they were up 17-0, barely won, got a late touchdown at the end of the game to win by 8 when it really was a 1-point game.
mm-hmm.
And they were trailing at half. The backup is horrible. You've got Alabama, Florida.
Nothing to do with that game.
I differ. I will probably be on Alabama first half. I've seen this Florida team. Anthony Richardson's going to play, but he's going to be a little bit hobbled. He's the big play quarterback. I don't see a lot from this Florida team there. I think if I can get this under 14, that's what I'm looking. I've already hammered this. I took Wake minus 4.5. That's official play. We were talking about that on Sunday. I like them over an FSU team that just got beat by Jacksonville State. The only way that would change me if I wake up in the morning and they say Mackenzie Milton will start.
You don't think FSU has a bounce back?
I like the Wake team. I like the Wake team in general.
Okay.
They could still basically put up points. So, I mean, if Milton plays, I'd be on the over right away. USC, fresh off firing their coach, is 8.5-point favorites. That's kind of interesting. Toledo is minus 14. That's a very interesting look. I mean, we got 17 last week with Toledo.
Kind of like Colorado. 2.5 to Minnesota. In Colorado, they played A&M tight.
Yep.
Minnesota. I mean
Well, they played A&M tight because A&M lost their starting quarterback though.
Ibrahim was Minnesota's identity. They played Miami of Ohio tight last week.
Yeah. All right, we get a little tight end screen here, but it looks like we're going to have a holding call, so this is going to wipe out the Logan Thomas catch. Another game I really, really like is Marshall minus 9.5. Official play. They go play an ECU team that's 0-2. That lost to a quarterback that was completely shell-shocked. Marshall's got a tremendous defense. They'll be able to shut this ECU team down. And I see Marshall going 3-0. And then I gave this already on Sunday. You guys laughed at me, but I told you Georgia is going to wax the crap out of South Carolina. So Georgia minus 31.5 was an official play.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Zeb Nolan had trouble versus that terrible ECU team. He's gonna no chance. Oh, Heineke almost throws his first pickle.
That would have been a second.
I'm gonna give that Colorado. I'm gonna give that Colorado minus 2.5. I like that a lot.
All right. No faith there. The other game I looked at, and I think this is going to be a great game, is UVA UNC over 66.
Okay.
I think the Auburn Penn State game is very interesting.
What's Auburn done so far this year? That's at Penn State, right? That's
at
whiteout.
Penn State. Yep. Well, it was a
Penn
whiteout
State.
last week. I'm not sure it'll be a whiteout again this week since they just did a
Oh.
whiteout.
Oh, it's a night game.
It is a night game. They beat Wisconsin. They beat Ball State. They looked good versus Wisconsin as far from a defense perspective. Offense still left to be done. Auburn's coming off the mighty win of Alabama State, and they beat Akron. So they beat two teams that are basically zip. One actually was the Zips.
How do you not lay it with Penn State there? They're definitely the better team.
Correct. That's what I was thinking. 5 is a small number.
Yeah. I'll take that if you want to give it.
Ohio gets on the board 14-7. Yeah, we can take that. Penn State -5. Yep.
Yeah, Penn State -5.
It's all listed. All right, let's see what we got. Some opportunities here. I haven't been looking at props because I haven't had any. So we're stuck at 7-7. Got 8 minutes left in this quarter, and there's a flag. J.D. McKissick actually had a sighting.
Yep. First catch.
Yep. So Gibson only has 1 catch. We need 2 more. Thompson has 2. We need 3 more. Should have gave him McLaurin. Gibson only has 19 yards rushing. That's not great.
Well, I didn't have any confidence in Heineke with McLaurin.
That was my issue with this whole game.
Yeah,
there was no quarterback confidence at all.
Uh-uh.
All right, Giants are going to start at the 21-yard line.
Did you have anything on Iowa, Kent State?
I really like this Iowa team.
They're
But
23.
they're laying, yeah. The lines are no longer the 2 or 3. You're laying 23. And one thing we don't know about this Iowa team yet is when they're up big, are they going to go for the juggler?
Right.
Or are they just going to say, yeah, it's enough. We won.
I mean, that was a huge game they were coming off of last week.
Yeah.
That's a huge win. I could see Kent State covering this number. I'm not going to take it, but I definitely wouldn't lay it with Iowa.
The other issue I have is Kent State's not as good as previous years. And all they've done is get waxed around everyone they played. So that's my only issue with this. I mean, like I looked at 17 last week and was worried. I watched part of the first quarter, and I was jumping on I forget who they played. I'm trying to remember.
Kent State?
Yeah.
VMI?
Yeah. Oh, that was that week. Okay, this was the first week. Okay, because I jumped actually on Kent State last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They jumped out fast on VMI. I think they were up 21-0 in the first quarter. Win 61-10. That's tough because it's hard to tell when you get these college teams in these college games. They don't play close like the NFL games. It's almost like, they get up by a margin that, they know they're not going to lose the game, and half the time they put the pedal down and half the time they give up the back door.
Well, yeah, in the NFL all the time. In college, sometimes not as much, unless you're way up and if you're a major team in the first half. Like my favorite thing is when I get a favorite who's up 24-27, I'm looking at the over in the second half because the team that's losing is going to be able to put up points. And then the other team's backups are not that bad where they're not going to score any points. It's just normally not enough points.
Right.
So here's a fun question. I mean, ULL was massive favorites going to this game, but you weathered the ship. It's 14-0, 14-7. You're about to get the ball, and you're plus 1,000 live.
Jeez.
OU is?
Yep. Down 7, getting the ball.
I mean, They
So
took the shot from Louisiana Lafayette to start the game. It's 14-0 before they could blink.
Yep.
So
that's what I'm saying. That 1,000 to me, and I'm saying go throw a full unit on it. To me, that's a $5 bet though.
Yep.
I can throw
in a touchdown game. Yeah, in
Yeah.
a touchdown game, yeah, for sure.
Big run again. Danny Dimes. He comes through. He gets the big first down, and he also gets his rushing total all on the same play. Should have gave it as official. We talked about it enough. Still got no props. That sucks. But I still get them on Sunday night, so that's good. Oh, no, they said he went into his slide a yard short, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
See, I don't understand that because and this happened in one of the other games we were watching. So when they're talking about quarterbacks now, they're not letting quarterbacks run like runners. It doesn't matter whether they're going head first or feet first. They're marking them down as soon as they start going down. Because he wasn't sliding. He wasn't giving himself up there. He was going down forward. So he should have been down where he got touched.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that happened in another game. The quarterback went down, going forward, and they marked him back where he started going down, which it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, everybody understands that quarterbacks giving themselves up sliding feet first, but if they're not sliding feet first, they're not giving themselves up.
Yep. Agreed. So Danny Dimes gets hands off to the fullback. The fullback gets 3 yards. That was never really in doubt. Giants are plus 1.5, and they've got the ball at their own 35. Danny Dimes about to get hit. He does get rid of it. Barkley gets a nice little catch, 9 yards. Gets excited. He didn't tore his leg. That's positive. He looks so tentative out there. He's playing
It's
it
the
back.
left one, huh?
2nd and 1. Danny Dimes again. He fakes the bootleg. He's got 20, 30, 40, 45 to the 0. Touchdown, 50-yard run by Danny, the man Dimes, but there's a flag on the field. There's the flag. Check the marker. Danny Dimes is huffing and puffing. And it's coming back, folks. Where is it coming back? Because there's a hold at the 25-yard line after he ran 27 yards.
Wow.
So at the 12-yard line, it's coming back. Should come back maybe to – it still should be a first down and a really nice run. But he's going to probably get to probably about the 30. So it's going to be about a 35-yard run instead of a 55-yard touchdown. Yeah, they put it at the 22. So the Giants are still in business here. It's still minus 1.5. Danny Dimes. Oh, what a play.
Throw it to Shepard.
Why do I have a feeling when I start saying Danny Dimes, so I feel like I'm saying like a stripper name? It's Danny Dimes here on the pole. Here she's going. She's passing out dimes. Ugh.
What happened there?
I can't wait to see what Daniel Jones' rush prop is next week. It's going to be like 50. Going to the fade, and he misses them. And there is a flag.
Can we get a fucking field goal? Jesus.
Well, that's going to be an automatic first down, so that's not going to help. Well, Houston has shown that they're going to win this game. It's 6-0, 2 men on. About to be 8-0.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the mighty, mighty Texas Rangers. Which it was fun. The other day I hit a bet, and I took it just for fun in the beginning of the game, and I totally forgot about it. It started off, and it was just Arizona plus 2.5. Just the fact that it was a 2.5 to start the game, I was like, all right, I'll take that. I think it was Arizona versus the Dodgers. I was like, I'll take the 2.
They gave a 2.5 in MLB.
Yep.
Wow.
Sterling Shepard with another catch. That's 4 catches for, unfortunately, only 22 yards. At this rate, you may need the Darren Waller 20 targets to hit his there. And then Saquon Barkley is stuffed. I mean, if you were the Redskins, don't pretty much for the rest of the game, you just got to say, we're going to have somebody guard the back door. Because that's all this. It's the same run every time. It's an RPO run to the inside, fake. Okay, Danny keeps it, and he's running out the back door. Big third down here, though, for the Giants. Should get 3 at least. 3rd and 8. He's under pressure, and they're going to be short. And that's going to be another catch for Sterling Shepard, so you can add another 6 yards to the total. That's 6 catches for 28 yards. We just need 1 decent catch. Now it's going to set up an interesting 3rd and 2. Or 3rd and 3, it looks like. 4th and 3, yeah. They say 2, but it definitely looks like 3. We're kicking a field goal here. The Giants are trying to make sure my halftime, full-time is still valid. We got the Raging Cajuns with the run here. They finally made a drive again. Down. Oh, that was a nice 1-yard pass on 2nd down. All right, 3rd down. This is college. You should never throw from 1 yard, especially falling out of bounds. I mean, the max you're going to get is a yard. Got to be somebody else on the field open.
Well, we got 1 field goal.
Yep. It's a start. It's the beginning of many, many more.
Yep.
We got the Cajuns. Raging starts the RPO. He's into the inside. It's a first down. Down to the 20. Down to the 19-yard line. First down, Cajuns. They're going to hurry up. And the Cajuns have the ball at the 20. Center snaps the ball. Looks left. Levi says, I'm just going to continue to run for it. He does. He gets away from the first guy. Hop, step, and a first down. 1st and goal, Cajuns.
I don't know if I'm gonna take it. Just looking at the Ohio State line. That's fucking low. 24.5 is low.
Versus?
Tulsa.
Tulsa played pretty good the last game versus who? I can't remember.
Oklahoma State.
Oh, yeah, not the same.
Right. I mean, I could see Ohio State putting up 60 or 70 points in that game.
Carrying him to the end zone. He doesn't have a helmet. He's still trying to run. Quarterback carries him down to the 2. Yeah, I can say I'm trying to find it right now.
The problem with taking Ohio State to cover 24 points is the defense going to look any better. I don't know that it has to look that much better against Tulsa. I mean, they're not on the same not on the same level with Oregon, but 24.5 seems low to me.
Yeah, I'm looking at some first half totals. At -4 in UCF in the first half. Getting 16 for Northern Illinois. Army's only getting 21. It's not enough. Temple's getting 7.5 in the first half. Virginia Tech, West Virginia, they're calling a pick'em. How do you call it? Okay, I guess it's 2.5. Buffalo's only getting 7. I mean, that's where I look at Coastal. You're going to get Coastal -7. But I think the best, you're probably looking at pushing. Kind of look at this Pittsburgh Western Michigan game. I'm going to look at it for a while.
As a reception for Gibson. That's 2, I think.
Oklahoma's -13 first half. How do you not take that?
Do we? Well, the only problem is if Nebraska takes the air out of the ball and plays keep away from Oklahoma, and then Oklahoma isn't able to stop them from scoring. You know, a couple long drives, they eat up a chunk of time. Is that Logan Thomas? How many catches did you guys have on Thomas?
4.5.
That's got to be
4.
3 or 4 for him, right?
4.5, yeah.
Oh, they got McKissick in there. I got to tell you guys about a trade offer in my work league.
Folks, we have a trade to announce. All right.
Trade offer. It was a trade offer. So
hit us with the trade.
So I did the same thing in that league that I did in our league, which was I didn't take a quarterback until late. So I got I drafted Matt Ryan. I think I drafted Matt Ryan and Trey Lance. And Matt Ryan had a bad week 1. I was really only taking him for the first week matchup. I wasn't planning on playing him past the first week. So one guy drafted he drafted Lamar Jackson, and then I think in the next round he drafted Aaron Rodgers. Like it was, he's trying to use Rodgers as trade bait. Well, Rodgers had, terrible week 1 or whatever. So I make him an offer.
1 second.
Yeah.
You got to turn on ESPN real quick and watch this touchdown call. ULL scores apparently, but I have the guy stopped at the 2-yard line. I still don't see where he scores. He does a great job that he sticks his hand on the ground when he was about to fall down.
Did anything ever hit the ground besides his hand?
He's spinning.
Rob needs this.
I don't think he scores. I mean, I really think, but they went for it with 6 seconds left in the game at the goal line. This is either a touchdown or they go into half just a 7-point favorite. I mean, I don't see any time where the ball crosses the goal line, Yella. I mean, it's a touchdown in the field, so he gets hit. The guy does a great job, puts his hand on the ground to stay up, and then he spins, and then he gets plastered at the goal line. But I don't think any time where he really sticks the ball out and one part of his body gets over the line. I don't know why they don't stop it right when the guy gets – okay, like here's your video. Okay, he does stick the ball out when he's falling down in the beginning. So when he first spins, he goes like this, and then he brings the ball in. So for about a half second, it might have touched the goal line. I don't know how.
Oh, yeah, it's touchdown.
I mean, you look at the pylon camera. And I'm not sure how you tell from that. Okay, there it is. All right, that's it. Call stands, touchdown counts. 20-7, kicking the extra point.
There you go, Rob.
Big run by J.D. McKissick, but he falls down. Now what Rob needs, I believe Rob needs this extra point. We're going to look at the second half, though. This will be an interesting number. Because the pregame line was 52. You're going to get 28 points. If they throw a 24 on here, I'm going to take you over. Yep, 21-7 is the official halftime score. Rob gets the team total over. But I think he had that.
That's it, Rob.
I think he had it for the game, though. Can't be for the game at 13. Got the Redskins in a booth review.
A booth review for what?
All right, so Heineke gets the ball. McKissick is trying to say that he tripped himself, and they're checking to see if he got the first down. Because he's going to be.
He tripped himself.
It's going to be right on his line, but he doesn't. He does trip himself, and he bounces.
Well, then he wouldn't be down until the dude landed on him.
Correct. Yep.
So that would be right. He'd have a first down. So anyway, this trade offer, right?
Yeah, back to the trade offer. Sorry.
So I'm like, this guy's not gonna. He's dangling Aaron Rodgers. That's why he drafted him, right? He drafted Aaron Rodgers to trade him, which is a terrible strategy to ever draft somebody to trade them. But oh yeah, he sure did trip himself. So anyway, dude needs a lot of help. His team is not great. So I'm looking at my team, and I could have lowballed him, but I sent him a decent offer. I offered him Mike Davis for Aaron Rodgers. Running back.
What? You offered him Mike Davis for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. You think that's good or not good?
No, I don't think that's enough. I would hang up the phone.
You don't think that's enough?
No.
Mike Davis, a starting running back? Running back with
on a 31st or 32nd second team, they're not going to score that much. He's a lower ranked RB2 at best.
He had 23 touches. He had 23 touches last week.
I'm aware of that.
He was an RB1 last season in Carolina.
Oh, no. Mike Davis, no.
Well, I guess everybody else values quarterbacks way more than I do because I can find 20 points on the waiver wire every week. It's out there right now.
At quarterback, yes. Guaranteed.
Yeah, so
guaranteed. But
I don't have any value on quarterback, and he's not going to start Aaron Rodgers.
Now, one thing I would say, 20 points is kind of high. It wouldn't say 20 points unless you're in a dumbass league. It values touchdowns at 6 points. I'd say you could find 15 to 17.
Well, was that another pass to McKissick?
Yep.
Let me just look. I'll tell you who's out there right now.
Well, here's the whole thing. I'm going to stop you right here because we might have a touchdown here and then they're under there. You got a 43.5. If they score here, you're going to see a 48. So if you want to have any type of hedge versus our teaser, if you're on, you might want to take a quarter unit on that over 43.5 because we still could hit both. Because you still could get the game at 44.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you who's on. I'm going to tell you who's on waivers right now. Bridgewater, Tua, Derek Carr, Jimmy G, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Carson Wentz, Dalton, Tyrod, Jared Goff, and that's about it.
Yes, but Rodgers has the ability to be technically a top 5 quarterback every single week.
But Rodgers had a worse passer rating last week than if you would have just thrown the ball into the ground 20 times.
Yeah, but you can't – I'm not selling you on week 1. If that was 4 weeks in a row that he did that, okay, I'll give you that.
If Rodgers threw 5 touchdowns last week, he still wouldn't be worth more than Mike Davis.
Oh, yes, he would.
No, he would. Okay, so all right,
He
so
would. Mike Davis, I don't have him ranked that high.
Difference of opinion. Hold on. Let me tell you his.
There's a reason Aaron Rodgers has picked 30 picks before Mike Davis is even looked at to be able to scroll down to find his name.
Let me tell you his running backs. Can I tell you his running backs?
Okay.
Let me find his team here.
I don't disgrant for you to actually offer that. But to say that's fair is nuts. Like if you gave Mike Davis and a wide receiver, fine.
Okay. Here's his running backs.
Not a chance in hell.
Here's his running backs: Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, Tevin Coleman, Sony Michel.
Where's Gibson? He's not even on the freaking field. I'm looking at JD freaking McKissick.
That's my boy, JD.
Yeah, call timeout and say, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We need a field goal.
The hell.
So anyway, he countered back, and his counter was Mike Davis and Travis Kelce.
No.
Hell no.
And I about fell out of my chair, and I'm like, okay, well, we're done here. We're done here. I'm like, no, not. And you know who his tight end is? You don't want to know how good at fantasy football this guy is. His tight end is Pat Fryermuth. So.
Huh? Who's that?
Yeah, exactly. Who's that? The rookie tight end for the Steelers, who had 1 catch last week. It was a nice catch, but he had
touchdown. They ran JD McKissick at the freaking goal line. What the hell was that?
JD McKissick vultures Antonio Gibson, and every Antonio Gibson owner goes,
fuck! Damn it.
Well,
it's exactly that.
Well, no, the question I wonder is there an injury?
To Gibson? No, I don't think so. They like McKissick. They like McKissick, and
McKissick wasn't used almost at all last week. That was the big thing that people noticed.
Because I don't think he was in the original game plan with Fitzpatrick. I think he's more involved with Heineke. I think he's more involved when Heineke's in there.
Well, Gibson came in with a hurt shoulder. That's why I'm saying, and I haven't seen Gibson in that whole entire series.
This is he just went out there and congratulated McKissick. I don't know. This is kind of what they, I think this is kind of what the team looked like last year when Heineke was running the show too. They like McKissick. They like having him involved. I don't know.
I mean, I see what you're saying because it's a running back. But to me, it's got to be a running back that's even guaranteed he's going to have the job in 3 weeks.
Who?
Mike Davis.
Who's going to take it from him? Cordell Patterson? There ain't nobody else there. It's them two. That's it. That's the deal. The only way Mike Davis doesn't finish as an RB1 this year is if he gets hurt, because he's going to get all the volume. It might not be great.
They're going to be down by 30 points.
Well, then he's going to get catches. He was involved on both sides.
I don't know.
He had 23 touches in week 1. They got stomped.
He was listed on my board as an undraftable player in fantasy.
Well, so I did actually make a trade. So somebody else made me an offer. Somebody else made me another trade offer. And their trade offer was Jameis Winston. They tried to trade me Jameis Winston, who I would never fucking have on my team, for Travis Kelce.
Again, that's a guy trying to just see how stupid you are. Because I'm going to go with the flavor of the month. The guy scored 3 touchdowns. Let's turn around.
And I'm like, you want me to give up tight end 1? I'm like, you want me to give up tight end number 1? He's tight end 1 on the season every year. There's no way I'm trading him. I drafted him in the first round.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a moron. But I don't have an issue with him trying to trade Winston. That's what I would do. He had a great week.
100%. I would try to trade Winston, but yeah.
But when you see these guys, like, that's the offer. The offer is for a first-round pick. Yeah, you can trade Winston. Winston was picked in the 14th round. Okay, you want a 12th rounder, an 11th rounder for him? All right, no problem. Right. I always take that stuff into account. I shouldn't, but I do. If you're trading me some guy, like, don't even dare offer me 2 8th-round guys for my 2nd or 3rd-round pick. That's just not even about. The only time it is if you see I picked the guy in the 16th round and he's blowing up, and he could be your starter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally take the draft capital into consideration too much. I normally look at more what, kind of like what's going on in the season, what's happened so far, and what's most likely to continue to happen. But so I did end up making a trade.
All right. So what was the great trade that you made here? I'm interested.
I traded for Jalen Hurts. And,
okay, so you went with my keeper pick. Okay.
Yeah, so I traded for Jalen Hurts, and I traded Mike Davis and Beckham for Hurts.
Beckham?
Odell Beckham.
Oh, Odell Beckham. Okay. Well, you're trading Odell Beckham because you think the one guy's going to play and take his job and make Beckham expendable.
I'm trading Odell Beckham because it's a 2 wide receiver league, and he's never going to see my starting lineup.
Okay, I can see that. ULL, the total was 27.5. I didn't touch it for anybody looking at that.
Yeah, on this team, I have David Montgomery, Najee Harris, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Lockett, Corey Davis, Melvin Gordon, Travis. Like, none of those. Beckham's never going to see the field. He's never going to be on the field in my lineup.
Has to be a 10-team league.
No, this is a 12-teamer.
Okay.
Yeah, my bench is I've got 2. I've got Matt Ryan and Trey Lance, my 2 quarterbacks.
Okay.
And then Laviska Shenault, Jacoby Myers, and Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell was actually he was the darling this week in my other leagues. I've been getting trade offers left and right for him all week.
Well, Gainwell has actually done really well. Yeah.
I know. I've got him in the only league I would consider trading him in is my redraft. I've got him in my keeper league, and I think I took him in like the 16th round or something like that. So he might actually be a keeper. So I got to hang on to him and see what I got.
All right, so for the one teaser, I got that over 35. Looks nice. I'm looking to see what we got here. What do we got for second half lines? Looks like it's a hat point.
Yeah, it's a pick 'em basically. Over under is 20.5.
I think this is still going to go back and forth.
I think so too.
Giants get the ball. I mean, strictly just because the Giants get the ball, I would probably take that. I mean, and that's just my thought. Not the fact that they're going to automatically score. But what I have seen, I do love a 20.5 second half lot total.
You like the over or the under?
Over.
I mean, 3 touchdowns.
That's it. 3 touchdowns. We cash. We go home. We triple cash and we go home. There's nothing that's showing me that we can't get 3 touchdowns. We got 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Right.
And there's plays that to be had on both of these teams. Neither of these teams look like they're so staunchy that they're just going to shut down the other person. I mean, it's also a slight hedge on the teaser because right now UL looks like they're taking care of business. So 20.5, if it jumped up, then I would be a little bit more worried. But trying to see what I do. I took a lot more than I thought I did. I'm just pissed at myself because I told myself what I was doing. I was taking the Giants just so I could take the plus money on the other side. I just literally watched it the whole game and like commented on it and just never said, "Oh, I'm going to take the Redskins plus 5. I'm going to take the plus 6." Trying to look what we got for team totals too. How's that nice? I just literally looked at it. It just said, eh.
I remember you called out the 6.
Yeah. Called at it, just looked at it, and just said, yeah. Should have done more than call out, but we'll see. We still got time. We still got plays, and I think it's been a fun game to watch. I mean, I could have done without that last drive because now the teaser's in a little jeopardy, but I did hit my team total that I took for the first half of 8 on the Giants. The Redskins are giving you a 10.5. Boy, I wish that was 9.5. I think I'm going to take the 9.5 Giants team total. Again, the Giants moved the ball. I'm going to look at what see if I have any props too. Because here's one thing that you've seen this game. Say even the Redskins get up by 11. Is there anything that you've seen that you think the Redskins could pound the football and keep the ball away from the Giants?
No.
No.
Nope.
Their run game, no matter whether it's Gibson or whoever, and Gibson right now has proven like a terrible second-round pick. There's no holes. So.
Yeah, 9.5 on the second half team total is what we're seeing too, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I took the Giants 9.5, but I won the first half too, so I'm just doubling down.
I mean, I could easily see a touchdown or a field goal from the Giants.
Yeah.
Sure.
It just depends when the order of operation. Because Giants get the ball, they'll definitely settle for 3.
I mean, outside of the start of the game, the first drive or two for Washington, both these teams have been able to move the ball. The Giants, the one time they punted was, I mean, they were moving. They just got, sack and a penalty or a couple sacks and a penalty or something, moved them out of field goal range.
Yeah, I mean, it's 100. Yeah, we took the second half over. That's an official play. Let me put that out there. The yards total is 189 to 192.
Damn. At the end of the quarter, it was like -3 to what, 60?
Yep. So Sterling Shepard's looking good. I mean, it'd be nice if we can get 30 yards. But 30 yards from a wide receiver is not impossible, especially a number one guy who already has like 6 catches. Logan Thomas, what do we need? 1?
Yeah, I think so. Let me check.
Oh, I'm still pissed right now that I don't have any props.
We need 2.
Got 3? I thought he had 4. That did kill my double.
3.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We should be able to get 2 in the second half. And I'm just more pissed that J.D. McKissick vultured a touchdown from Gibson. That's just terrible. McLaurin's got 60 yards. If you took his inside prop. Did you take all 5 that I posted in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
if we look at individual ones, three field goals, we still need 3. Daniel Jones rushing, we got that. Shepard's receiving. We're tied. Need some yards. Gibson's receiving. I don't think we got 2. Yeah, we got 2. We need at least 1 more. Logan, we need 2. All right.
yeah, we need some type of stuff to keep going. Just need a lot of yards. I mean, how many points we got for the teaser? 48?
46. That's why I was saying right before that touchdown of 43 when they were driving, I said, this is your time right now. If you want to take the over, this would be a time to take the over because this was a great chance for middle. Because a lot of times you're either going to get 21 or 20 points in the second half. And if you do, then you're covering yourself a little bit and you're also pulling it there. Now, if the Redskins did score, then, okay, to me, you were just taking essentially what the second half would be. That's why I said I would have definitely took the do a nibble on that live number, which is, of course, what I did. But, yeah. But I also did it at 41.5, so that's too bad. I've got 2 teasers at 35, so those are looking nice. All right. Now it's the time of the show. It's 10 o'clock at night. So this goes into meaning Sean's soccer picks. So we got a massive card tomorrow. And I've got a 7 a.m. meeting. Big run by UOL start the game. We got Alberg and Odense. Alberg has been a very big disappointment on this early season so far. But they are at home. This is going to be a both teams to score or an over 2.5. Hello, Rich. You want to? Who was that? Yeah.
What?
No, I was just trying to say, was that your TV?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. I'm taking Hertha on Friday to beat Ruther or whatever. They suck. I'm taking Sparta Rotterdam money line. What's the other one I marked off?
It's another catch for Shepard. Nice yards there.
Oh, did it start already?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, I'll come back to it. We're on Saturday games.
Shepard's got 6 for 46.
Nice. Just 15 more, baby. I think are 57. So, yeah, so 11 more.
Where the hell is Kadarius Toney? Is he even on the field, like, ever?
He's been hurt. No, he's been hurt.
I mean, he played last week. Not very much.
Did he?
Or he didn't do very much. I don't know if he was out there.
He had 2 catches for negative 2 yards. He's the 4th wide receiver.
Where's KG at? Is Kadarius Toney even worth having on a team?
No, on a fantasy team, not yet. I actually like Kadarius Toney. I think he will do something by the end of the year. He'll be one of those guys that, you didn't hold on to him for 14 minutes.
I've got him.
But he's never going to be the 1 or the number 2. They still can't stop it. It's the Danny Jones out the back door play every time.
I've got him on my I've got him on my redraft team, and then I've also got him on my keeper. I think I might drop him on the redraft, but keep him in the keeper just in case.
You may be the only person in America that has Kadarius Toney still on the roster right now. He's a 4th wide receiver. At best, he'll move to 3rd. He's not overtaking Sharp. He's not overtaking Galladay, which means you're probably going to need 2 injuries in order to really be relevant.
Well, Galladay's like the fucking Tin Man, and Shepard isn't much better.
Shepard played all the entire year last year.
Well, I know he's missed at least 1 full season. He's only been in the league like 3 years.
Yep. So if you had the Shepard receiving number of receptions, that cashed.
Nice. I like Toney as a playmaker, and I think he's somebody that if they figure out a way to use him in the offense, that I think he's gonna be able to play his way into the offense.
So John Bostic just took the safety and stuck him right into the guard tackle gap, and that's exactly where they ran. That's where Barkley just has to take that to the outside and make the defensive end chase him down.
Daniel Jones only has 85 yards passing. Why does it feel like they've been up and down the field 15 times?
Because Daniel Jones has about 50 yards rushing. He's got 82 yards rushing.
89 it says there, I think. Or maybe that's his passing. I'm not sure. I think he has more rushing yards than he has passing.
No, 89 yards passing, 82 yards rushing.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, he's a guy who can run. He's nimble, and then you move the sticks. I mean, there's another catch for Shepard.
He's not
but there's a flag. I think this is roughing the passer, though.
He's not hesitant to run. He'll take off and go. And that's actually it's not like a last, it's not like a last minute thing. Like it's part of it's part of the game plan. They have designed.
Looks like this is going to be a holding against the Redskins and give them the Giants an automatic first down. Landon Collins. Hey, the Astros are up 9-0. Good, they're covering my 7.5. If you're going to hold somebody, you should at least hold somebody that's worth holding. You basically held Kyle Rudolph. If you don't think you have the closing speed to catch up to Kyle Rudolph after he makes a play,
who's Mr. Wonderful jump shot?
Mr. Wonderful from the Shark Tank.
Shark Tank? Is a UFC fighter?
No. Oh, Yul Romero is named Mr. Wonder. Oh, who in the world is Mr. Hunter?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who Mr. Wonderful is. Wonder Boy?
UFC advice for the weekend was watch Bellator.
I mean, Romero, that's got to be Bellator, right? He's not in UFC anymore.
Danny Dimes looks down, checks it down. Danny check down, and he gains 2 yards. Mr. Wonderful is named Phil Davis.
Oh, Phil Davis. Okay, I know Phil Davis. Saquon's going backwards. He might have lost his prop.
That was a pass.
Was it a pass?
Yes. He threw it to him. He lost 4 yards on the pass.
I think he was over 50 yards, and I think now he's down on like 43.
All right, so we've got Danny Dimes on a big 3rd and 14. They're close to field goal range, need about 2 yards. They get the 2 yards for Darius Slayton to the 30. Here comes the field goal.
Yeah, Barkley's down to 39. How the hell does that even happen? He had a run of 41.
Yes, he lost 2 yards.
He's lost way more than 2 yards because he was up at like 50, I thought.
All right, here comes the second field goal for the things. We've got a tremendous kick. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's good. There we go. 3-0 for the second half. 13-14. Very interesting game. That's the second field goal. Live total is still 43.5.
And we've got 27. So they're saying there's not going to be 2 more touchdowns.
Well, basically, they dropped the line now to 19.5 instead of 20.5, which really doesn't make any sense. Because that was just the first drive. And it wasn't like the Giants ate a lot of clock. They ate 6 minutes.
Yeah, I like Romero jump shot, but
the Colts will be on hard.
He's past his prime. Like way past.
Touchdown Cajuns.
Let's go.
28-7. There looks to be about 1,000 people in this stadium.
At OU? Or no, they're in Louisiana.
At Louisiana. When they pan back and you look at the stadium, the sidelines has some people, but it looks like kind of a high school crowd. And then you get to the end zone, it looks like there's 8 people in the end zone. I am going to work some graphics because there's ways that I was showing where I can play a video. Like, so when something hits, we can kind of go. Boop, 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 boop.
Well, remember I gave you the ring that bell with the cowbell screen before.
Yeah, but we need to animate that. I want that circling, ring that bell, ring that bell, ring that bell.
I don't know how to do that, Fox.
You're supposed to be the
We got
IT
shots
guy,
for that, right? Don't we?
I was gonna say, where is our other IT guy who shows up every?
I was gonna say we're
twice
both
in 6 months.
We're both IT guys, and as IT guys, neither of us are motivated to do anything involving IT outside of work. Once you do it so long, you don't want to deal with it ever.
Yeah, Rob, that's a good
Rob's
point.
right. Yeah, Rob's right. I was thinking the same thing. To be honest, I was kind of surprised that this game hadn't been moved, because I know that a lot of those places are still pretty tore up.
All right, so the one baseball game that's coming on is a 9-0 shellacking.
So yeah, the Colts will be the first in-season Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
They announced that
that's what they were
at
talking
halftime.
about. Yeah.
Why would you want to put cameras into your?
I
That's
don't know
such a distraction.
because Jim Irsay is the fucking madman.
All right, here comes the Skinny Boys. They get their run for the first time. It's -2.5 live, 43.5. -110 is punt.
They said the skinny boys.
Man, these freaking I have one Aaron Rodgers to I don't dislike Rodgers, but I kind of want him to continue doing poorly because these Aaron Rodgers memes are just killing me, man. All freaking week.
Yeah.
I just saw it. This one just popped up, and it's Rodgers, MVS, and Devontae Adams standing around. It's 38-3.
Yeah, Gerard, I like the 43.5. We gave the second half play, which is 44.5. So, I mean, now you're just getting a point difference. You lost 6 minutes of clock, but you got three more points. The only way that hurts you is that you're basically saying that you're going to need 24 points. But who knows? I mean, the score is 14-13. You could see a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So I like the 43.5 right now. The Redskins find a way to continue to get the ball to everybody but Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, J.D. McKissick's in there again. Maybe there is something wrong with him.
Short pass, Logan Thomas, another catch.
Oh, no, McKissick and Gibson are both in there together.
So Thomas picks up his 4th catch.
There we go.
One more.
I am really encouraged by how much Terry McLaurin's been involved in this. I mean, he should be, but I don't.
I'm excited.
I don't have any confidence that Taylor
I'm glad I
Heineke-
sat him.
I mean,
And that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Heineke misses the Giants receiver who is diving for the ball. And the Giants are going to get the ball back. Yeah.
I'm just struggling with y'all. It's all right. At least I know that I'll put him back in.
I mean, he's definitely a guy that, I mean,
No.
I am shocked at how much Gibson is not really involved. But if you're the Redskins, you're like, it's 14-13. You would have thought, okay, let's run the ball. Instead, they throw it twice. One incompletion, one measly little catch. Giants get the ball to the 35-yard line.
I mean,
The
maybe
good old
that
saying
was
they say, it sucks to suck. This guy's good, but he just doesn't have the hot hand, I guess. I don't know.
maybe that was the game plan that they were going to not run a lot, but I mean, I would think short passing. That was kind of the cap, right? That they should be doing short passing. That's why we like the running back receptions and the tight end receptions.
Well, that was the thing. I mean, he had 3 catches last night, and you didn't see a lot of J.D. McKissick at all. So,
yeah, but McKissick, they treated last year when Heineke was running this, they treated McKissick like he was the number 1 receiver on the team last year for a stretch. I mean, he had games where he had 8 catches, 9 catches, 12 catches.
yeah, sorry, I was in my wife's room charging my phone. Yeah, but it's like I said, you could run a halfback. You could run a little flare out to the halfback or a dump off almost on every play. Every passing play, you could just literally take it every single time and get positive yards. Like I said, it'll be the most boringest offense ever in the history of pro sports. But
J.D. McKissick had 5 games last year with double-digit targets.
Yep.
3 10s, a 14, and a 15. He had
He also had 3 quarterbacks with double-digit targets. They all got hurt. All right. Let's see what's happening in this wonderful Ohio versus Louisiana. All right, he picks up the kickoff. One guy falls down. Oh, boy. Oh, turn on your ULL. Watch this hit. This is a decleater. It may be a targeting, but he tried to come through the hole, and that was the end of it. He got launched. He went right into him. There was a definition of targeting, but I'm not sure the running back was really happy at 15 yards. All right, one device died. I have to go to the new device. So bear with me 2 seconds while I get it up to speed.
So this is, I don't know, can you see this? These guys are standing around, right? Rogers and
Yeah.
Devontae Adams and MVS are standing around, and it says, "Come on, Aaron, we're losing." And Rogers says, "Nah, y'all are losing."
Oh yeah.
I like
so
the
since
one
we've hit our lull of the show.
I like the one where it says Rogers is 2 weeks into his 16-week notice.
Yes, I saw that. All right, this brings up the Giants here. On a big 3rd down. So far, they've done a great job going backwards. We are going to bring up a couple things that I was going to show you guys last week. Some different TikToks that I pulled up. All right, Danny Dimes drops back. He does throw it for 13. He's looking for a flag, and they get the flag. And that moves the sticks. All right, I gotta go back. I like this one. The Ravens set a new NFL record. The only team to lose a game twice.
That was a crazy finish to that game.
Yeah, this was strictly for D. This is the other reason I said okay to it. No comment from D? He must not be around.
That's a good one. Did you see that? Did you see that Mahomes' wife got?
Oh my God! What are we doing?
Mahomes' wife got banned from TikTok or kicked off TikTok or whatever.
You were upset, D, and this is what I was showing you. I thought you would like that one. He's even wearing Chiefs gear and everything.
Oh yeah, I love it. Can we watch it again? No, I'm just playing.
All right,
Why
this
don't
is
you?
this is my food one. I love this one.
Why don't you guys try running that jet sweep to a guy who's actually got some shake.
Sterling Shepard. It's the Sterling Shepard show. This is the last time you're going to see 57 because this is the first time we can say we cash it. Sterling Shepard over 57.5 yards. Look at that.
Nice.
Did you see that? So good. That looks so good. What was the other ones I had? Because I had like a bunch of tech up for you guys last week.
I've got man, he just sat down in that zone.
So this has to be my favorite play ever.
Oh, how crazy is that?
One, why was he on one-on-one coverage and I held there
Right.
at the end of the
Right.
Going deep. He's got him. It's a touchdown, Darius Slayton. But I think he went out of bounds, the one. But right now, it's a touchdown. Oh, this is what we're talking about here. You guys will get it. This was actually one of the coolest things I saw. Ready? 40-yard dash for your draft order.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you gotta watch this. Each guy had to run 3 times. Everybody starts pulling up lame around the second time.
Say, how many of these guys are pulling hammies here?
So I thought that was cool. I was like, all right, there you go. Run the 40-yard dash 3 consecutive times for your draft order, combined scores. And then this one was neat. This is a guy who like redoes helmets.
That's a Browns helmet. That's nice.
It's pretty slick. I like it. So yeah, see, I point some things out that you guys will actually kind of like. So I was like, all right. Oh, this was the other one. This
So
one
they
was
did-
nuts.
So they did call that touchdown good.
Yep.
So that was the team total over, right?
Yep, that's cash the team total. There we go. Isn't that nuts?
Did he get 2 feet down with the ball? It looked like he only got the 1 foot down in the end zone.
Yeah, but it looked like he extended it.
Don't you still have to get 2 feet down even if you're?
You do, yes, you do have to get that 2 feet down. Yeah. All right, was this the other one?
I didn't think he actually got 2 feet down when after he caught the ball.
All right, here you go. It's a heart attack on wheels. But this thing looks awesome. So I look at these foods and I was like, oh. Here, and this is the last thing it is. This is comedy only. It's comedy gold. I'll wait. Grandma bought a new toy.
That's funny.
You're like, if you see the video, she's like, "Oh, it's so comfy," and he's like, "Okay, girl."
Was that a pick for Louisiana there?
right, last food one. Take some onions, fry up some onions. Throw some salt in there, butter it up, cast it on, throw your mushrooms in there, fry them up, throw some jalapenos in there, get them nice and crispy. Then I didn't know, he's like, you got to crust off the top. I didn't know why, but he's like, you have to crust off the top. Then you slice them up, you pull out your avocado, you throw mozzarella cheese inside there.
Oh.
Then you line up your bacon, because everybody needs 14 strips of bacon, and you do the weave. And then you line up your next piece of bacon, and you do the weave. The only problem I would do is I'm not a patient man. This
I was
takes
going
a
to
long
say
time.
this
I
would
do
take a
really
long
small
time.
piece. So here's your ground beef. He takes out a third. This is the one thing I saw. Okay, he flattens it. Now he takes everything. You roll that all the way together. You're then going to cut that off. So now you've got a ground beef whole. You put your favorite rub on it. Rub it really nice. Throw it in this thing of bacon.
Beef tube of beef.
Well,
bacon.
It's a tube of beef with jalapeno and everything on. Oh, that thing looks so good. Watch when he cuts this. Now you throw some barbecue sauce on it. Oh, in the air. And then it's a nice cut. Look at that thing. That looks so good.
I was at a party where somebody brought those peppers like that where they stuffed the cheese in them, so they must have saw that something similar. They stuffed string cheese in the peppers. It's a nice run for Gibson.
Yep. Now we just need like 13 of them.
Need one big one.
Yeah, and we do got to get there because you can't have a show when we get a thing. Ring that bell, ring that bell. There we go. Cash the shepherd catches. And there goes the little Adam Humphries. Which actually probably was a very good signing by the Redskins. I didn't even realize they signed him. I mean, he left Tampa, went to Tennessee, didn't really do anything in Tennessee. Comes back to a spot, receiving core that's a little bit questioned. Here goes Gibson. There goes Gibson. Second level. Come on, let's go.
He had he was rumored to be Fitzpatrick's second target. Him and Terry Humphries.
Right,
I think they played together in Tampa. Fitzpatrick
they did.
And Humphries.
Here comes the Skins.
In fact, Fitzpatrick was probably one of the reasons why they went after Humphries.
He went up top to Yami Brown. He didn't get it. Skins are plus 2.5 right now. Total is all the way up to 47.5. Probably because so far we've had 3 drives, 2 scores. It will not give you the 2.5 every time you try to take it. It says no. Come on. What's the point of giving it? You're just not going to allow me to take it. I hate that. When you click it and it just goes, no. Live total is now 50.5.
Damn.
Not good for the teaser. So far, what we're learning is to stay away from the number 46.5. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7. Big 3rd and 7. Okay, we're still covering. Heineke back to pass. Heineke gets the man right in front. It's a catch by Logan Thomas, but he looks to be a yard. Oh, Adam Humphries, and he's a yard short. But there is a flag down because I think they killed Heineke.
They killed him?
Nope, they called holding. Replay third down. So now it's 3rd and 17 for the Redskins. Sorry, they're still the Redskins. What's Ken say? What's going on in the chat? Not my FSU. Yes, Ben. Your FSU. We'll replay that over and over again.
Cleveland police reminding Browns fans that there is no alcohol allowed during Muni lot tailgating, which is the tailgate lot right outside the stadium.
Yep. Sure.
And then somebody replied with this picture here, which is actually a cop in the Muni lot holding a beer bong for a guy. That was like 2 years ago.
So 3rd and 17. Heineke back to pass. He tries to escape. No, he gets out of the rest of the hands. He may gain a yard. He does. He gains 1 yard. Here comes the field goal unit.
Field goal?
Field goal? Did you say field goal?
That's good, right? Because we're at 2014. Field goal's 2017, so that means they'd be looking for another field goal to tie the game. You might get that prop after all.
And it's good, right down the middle. Dustin Hopkins, 20-17. G-Men. That also puts me over my teaser total of 35, so I'm happy with that case. So personally, I got the Giants plus 9.5. I got Ohio plus 28. And the Texas Rangers get a goal, get a run. Does Ben say, okay, Ben, why are you an FSU? Why are you an FSU fan and a Redskins fan? Those two don't make any sense unless you just root for everything called the Indians, which means you're going to be rooting for finding a new baseball team.
No, he'd be a Braves fan.
Yeah, he could be a Braves fan. You're right. You got the FSU Seminoles. Terrible team. Terrible school.
Don't listen to Fox. He's a Miami fan.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely don't listen to Fox.
That's all right. D,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Are you there?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
my headset said the connection was lost. And I was like, wait, I can still hear out of this. I don't know how the connection's lost. Oh. Told you 21 points was too high in this game. It's good for the over. I know G's on the over too. So we got 42 points. Oh, we got a nice kickoff here. ULL's going to start at the 47.
What is the score in that game?
28-14. There's a flag on the field, though. So most likely the kickoff's coming back. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, I agree. You root for your team to come thick or thin. We're in a lot of the thin part. I don't understand why they keep trying to start Jordan Travis. But as long as he's still starting, taking the other team minus the points.
I don't remember. I think we talked about this at some point, but I was a Florida State fan when I was younger. Back in the Charlie Ward Charlie Ward days. I was a big Charlie Ward fan.
That was a really good team. I mean, Charlie Ward was one of the first mobile quarterbacks who could throw.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter that he was like 5'8". Yeah.
And then playing football and basketball, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. Charlie Ward was a good guy. Good, solid, good character. Surprised he never went into basketball operations.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Charlie Ward went to got drafted and went to the Knicks, and then I was actually followed the Knicks through that. I followed the Knicks through that run for a few seasons there, where they were, they would lose to the fucking Rockets like every year, and I hated Hakeem Olajuwon. I hated those Rockets teams. Olajuwon and Kenny Smith.
There's Darius Slayton again. I mean, that's my thing with Danny Dimes. He's not going to be an all-star, but he could be a solid quarterback. It's just you don't go anywhere with a solid quarterback. Your defense better be exceptional.
Right.
Danny Dimes throwing again. He's got a man wide open. He does. Kyle Rudolph to the 40. The Giants are getting ready to take this game.
What? I don't understand where this team was last week.
Again, they moved the sticks. They couldn't score. And to me, that Denver secondary is a whole lot better than this Redskins secondary.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess the Redskins.
Picked off! Oh, there's a flag on the field. Oh, and he dropped an interception.
The Redskins, their main strength on that defense is the defensive line.
Yep. They baited him there. He almost threw a pickle.
Maybe they're finally seeing something.
Well, 55, whoever that guy is.
Linebacker.
Yes, some linebacker tries to jump right into the play. It was perfect. Now, granted, it looked like the defensive back and behind him probably could have got the ball.
Holcomb.
Yeah. Who I believe is out of Virginia Tech. That's why he sucks. But it sets up a big 1st and 15. But this is where your front four has got to come in and get pressure. You got no pressure. The Giants' offensive line picks it up, and you have a Kenny Galladay 12-yard catch. Sets it back up to 2nd and 5.
I'll take that 4th field goal right here. We want to get that.
Well, now it's 2nd and 5, so it's not even a guarantee. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. So in the 3rd quarter, we go out there and we get 13 points. The Rangers scored a run.
Antonio Gibson, I need like a nice little 40-yard run, and I'll be good. I need like 10 points.
Maybe a touchdown would be nice. ULL's got a nice little drive here down to the Ohio 35, trying to answer. Big 2nd and 10. He's wide open, and he dropped it. Hit him in a bad spot right between the right hand and the left hand. Now he's staring back at his hands. Levi Lewis reared up. He was just standing there. He stuck his hands out, and he just dropped it. Now it's 3rd and 10. Coach is saying, son, you have hands. You either have to play or you're going to be sitting out on the bench. This is what you're using them for. Lewis lets in. It's a little screen. It's picked up nicely by Ohio. That sets up 4th and 6, sorry. at the 36-yard line. And they're going to send the punt team on the field to try to punt it 30 yards. Nope, they're going to go for a long field goal. 49-yarder for the University of Louisiana kicker.
It's so weird to see sports betting advertisements on TV. Like on TV here. I'm watching the stream, so I'm not sure. Obviously, wherever the stream is out of, it's legal. We wouldn't have that on ours here.
So, ULL misses the field goal. So the live line.
Now you know why they were going to punt.
The live line is the Skins plus 3.5, but for some reason it's juiced. Kenny Dimes is looking all over the field. This front four is completely overmatched. Galladay, nice little comeback route. Sets up the nice 2nd and 5, which I think 2nd and 5 is more like 2nd and 6. Jones is up to 207 yards. Only has 5 incompletions on the night. Not a bad night. Mm-hmm. No interceptions and one touchdown. Oh, he's going to get murdered this time, though.
I think you need to stop talking good about Jones because every time you say something good about him, he either gets sacked or almost throws an interception.
Well, you need that for the field goal. 29 comes on the nickel blitz. He comes around. Chase Young comes behind him. He's trying to do his best just to touch him. It's 3rd and 11. They're out of field goal range. It's at the 41-yard line. The fans in Washington are going crazy. Here comes the little screen. Nope. He's got a man in his face again. It's a completion, but it is 4th down. But it's our man again, Sterling Shepard. If I could have doubled down, I would have doubled down 3 times already. Curse you, book. Curse you.
Are they kicking a field goal?
Well, technically, that should bring him back at a field goal range. So, field goal makes the Redskins have to score a touchdown, but it's not like they haven't. Yeah, this is going to put him right at the 35-yard line. Yep. Here comes the 4th field goal attempt. Graham Gano, because when you don't know, you're going to know. And Graham Gano hits it. That's it, baby. Catch it. Over 3.5. Didn't think it had a prayer, but we got to say, whatever we need is just more cowbell. All right, more cowbell. So cowbell it is, and there we go. Cash it over 3.5. Yes, we wanted that. There we go. Shepard's hit over 3.5. Now we need them to throw to Logan Thomas one more time.
Well, the good news is I think Washington should be throwing, being down here.
Yeah, they should be throwing.
They got to get moving, and they haven't really. I mean, they haven't really stopped the Giants. The Giants have been able to move the ball the entire game.
Yeah, the bad news is that one touchdown basically kicks us out of our teaser. But one touchdown cashes our second half, so. So I was trying to think, is there any reason they would go for 2, and there's definitely not. They would kick the field goal to win by 1 point. 24-23, and rip out the heart of KG if they lose 24-23. All right, the Raging Cajuns have the ball back again. Ohio does nothing. It's the end of the 3 quarters. You got 1 quarter to play. We got D completely quiet there in the top corner.
I'm right here. I'm good.
Right, yeah.
I'm cashing your bets. I'm sweating out this teaser. So, like I said, I put another 50 pack on that. So, I kind of need that.
You hit it again? That's nice. Nothing but love and nothing but faith. I like it. From what you saw with the Bears, is there any reason you don't take the Bengals?
I'm on the Bears. I took the Bears. I think the
on the road, they handled Minnesota pretty well. The Bears are going to be – the offensive line is going to be terrible that game.
I think I think the Bears played a Rams team that is on the inside track to the Super Bowl, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, yeah.
And the Bengals played a Minnesota team that doesn't really look to me like they're much better than they were last season. So I think the Bears are a better team. And if you're going to give me, if I don't have to lay more than a field goal with the Bears, I'm going to take that.
Yeah. I like the Vikings cards over. I think that has a chance to be an upset, though.
You like which game?
Vikings Cardinals over 15.5 official play.
God, I wish I had my.
Yeah,
Fucking.
I have one official play, and that's the Northern Carolina over 44.
Wish I had my plays in front of me.
The question I worry about that is, can the Saints completely shut down the Panthers?
Oh, you know what? I already bet them. I can look up.
True.
So I took another nice catch from McLaurin. Catch and run. I took. Maybe I didn't. Shoot. So I took the Bears.
Damn.
I took the Bears minus 2.5. I took the 3.5 with the Panthers. I took the Cowboys Chargers over 55.
Yeah, it's going to be a question, though, is how good is this Charger defense?
If the Cowboys scored 30 whatever points on Tampa, I don't think the Chargers defense is going to be an issue.
I see the front four better in the Chargers than I see in Tampa. I think that's going to be the sexy pick a lot of people are going to have. Because I just don't like 55.
I think there's probably 70 points in that game. I mean, I don't.
What is the first half, though? Because if the first half is like 27.5, I would be more inclined to take that. Because if you're not getting 27.5 in the first half, you're not getting 55.
It's 27. 27 even.
Yeah, I would take the over on that. And if it's 27 even, I really like that.
Yep.
Because that gives you a chance to just push and take that. Yeah. Let me go ahead and take that right now then. Big third down, 3rd and 7. Here comes Heineke. Kenny, he trips himself, and then he fumbles the ball. He's laying on the ground, fumbling the ball. I don't know what he's doing. Did he lose the ball? Or he just decided to, like, throw it up halfway down.
What was he doing with that throw? Good God. That's the play before, the one that you just saw. Holy shit. It looked like he was a righty throwing it with his left hand. Christ. This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy that I bet could get the ball to McKissick and Gibson 4 times.
What is he doing?
Well, you can't fucking fumble that ball forward and advance it, boss.
I don't know. I mean, they got the PI anyway, but I don't know what he was attempting. To me, at best, maybe throw it away. Why do you twist your wrist like that? Oh! Throws it up.
Yeah.
It works. McLaurin again. Hey, you might want to cover him.
He's so fucking good. He's so good.
I mean,
he's killing it tonight too. Sorry, D.
And then a nice play action pass, and he just kind of threw that up there. I mean, that's the faith. I mean, they're not even really good throws of this. It's just more, for the most part, it's just like, I'm just going to throw it up. I think he's going to make a play. He's got all world confidence in him.
He's got 30 points. Oh, my Lord. Sorry, D.
It's all
Dude,
good,
I don't envy you having to make that decision every week.
Yeah, that's a good lineup, though.
Those are tough decisions that you feel like you're never gonna make the right call, you know.
Heineke, where's that? He throws it back. He's got a man on. He actually pushes the guy out of the way, and it's not a catch.
Can we get a dump off to? I don't understand why he's not dumping it off like at all. Like, where are the checkdowns? How come that's not? I don't ever see him looking for a checkdown.
Are the books begging you to take the Patriots
Against the Jets?
Yeah.
Playing the Jets?
Yep. I know it's a division game and all that, but they're begging you to take the Patriots.
So the one narrative that I like the Jets. I kind of like that Jets team. I kind of like the offense. I like Wilson. They're not gonna. I don't think they cover that spot though. And Belichick, has a history of making rookie quarterbacks look stupid. You know.
You don't think they cover 6?
The Jets?
Yeah, the Patriots.
No, I think the Patriots cover 6.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
okay.
I think the Patriots probably win by 10 or more.
The Redskins took a field goal, so we got 5 field goals.
One for extra. I mean, they have to take a field goal because it's going to put them back within 3. And field goal ties the game.
What's that? 19 points? Yeah, it's 19 points. Can we get a safety? All right, I will tell you, University of Louisiana has had the ball 4th and goal 3 times in this game at the 1-yard line. That's tough to do. It's 4th and goal at the 1. Yeah, because that was the other thing. People were talking about, well, the Pats weren't that good. They didn't look at – they fumbled the ball away, literally. Literally, that's all they did.
They would have won that game. Harris fumbled.
Well, not even Harris fumbled. They went down the first drive. Stevenson fumbles at the 23. Harris fumbles at the end of the game at the
I was going to say Harris fumbled. They were going to win.
Yeah, they were going to kick the field goal to win.
Right.
Then I believe they have one other fumble as well in the game. I mean, it's like they're like, oh, they didn't move the ball. It's like, yeah, they scored 16 points, but they should have scored 30,
Yeah.
or at least 20. It's like people don't take that into account. Hey, the Astros scored 2 more runs, so it's 11-1 Astros. They're really going to cover my 7.5.
It's people that are just looking at the final score, and not actually, not actually watching the game or looking into, what happened in the game at least.
I won my WNBA play.
It's crazy. You can get a lot of insight on games. A lot of times games look a lot different on paper than they do when you watch them.
Yep. Louisiana Lafayette for the third time in the game. Score on 4th and 1. 35-14. If you had the over at 51, that is cashed. If you are still waiting for an over, we're still waiting. If you had the minus 19 like Yella did, that right now is winning. All right. Redskins, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Somehow still has not thrown the ball to Logan Thomas for the 5th catch. He has overthrown De'Ami Brown like 6 times in this game. And this is the question is, if Saquon's healthy, I mean, he's the one who's got to carry it down, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a Danny Dimes backdoor run here again.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game. Jump shot. I don't know if he fumbled or not. Johnny Smith.
Yeah, that was the 3rd fumble. I knew there was another fumble. And they were all on the Dolphin side of the field inside essentially scoring territory. All right. Danny Dimes, full backhorse backfield. He fake pumps it. He goes, play action. He's got a man wide open. Folks, we know that man's name. That man's name is Sterling, my boy, Shepard. And Sterling Shepard just abused John Bostic trying to cover him. He actually fell down covering him. All right, so Giants move the ball, almost get to the midfield already. And there's the handoff to Saquon. That's going to be 5 yards, 6, 7, 8. 2nd and 2. Kick the clock. We know Ron Rivera, once it gets above 1 touchdown, he just quits. They don't need to call timeout. Don't need to do anything. We just can't come back, guys. That was it. 2nd and 3. We have now seen Chase Young 27 times on the TV. And Chase Young thought he actually had Saquon Barkley. Instead, it's Danny Dimes out the back door. He absolutely creamed Saquon Barkley. Now it sets up 3rd and 1. Yeah, it would be nice to get one more catch from Gibson too. We need that 3rd catch.
Yeah, we need 1 catch from each of them, which, I mean, it sets up that they're going to have a drive here that's going to have to move rather quickly.
The issue is he throws
Washington's going to get 1 more possession here.
Like in the Giants, you have to double take apart. Oh, yes, he got it. Because when you need a first down, you go to my man Wayne, the man Rashard Penny, Elijah Penny. Yeah, he hurt his ankle already. He had 1 carry for the game. That was it. He limps off the field.
Did you see that happen to Mariota? that one carry in the Raiders game, and then he went down and he was like hurt or whatever. Now dude's out. He's hurt. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't think it's not like season ending, but he's not available.
He's wide open. The Redskin guy fell down and he dropped it. Wait till you see this drop by Darius Slayton. Daniel Jones did a bad thing. He threw it right in both hands.
He should have threw it at one. Come on.
The Redskin cornerback falls down, lets him go, and says, all right, you want the post pattern. We don't believe your quarterback can get you the ball. He just dropped a touchdown. This is what happens to good football teams. 2nd and 10. Here comes Saquon Barkley. It's going to bounce for about 5.
Wow. Wow, that should have been a touchdown.
Yep.
Wow. Bad football teams figure out a way to lose games. That was huge. Wow.
All right, big 3rd and 5. Danny Dimes, they have picked off 3 minutes of clock here. And it looks like we're going to have a false start on the Giants. And the refs did a great job throwing that yellow flag. I mean, threw that like 12 yards. I mean, because that was necessary. Since all the other refs also threw theirs too, it was kind of like he didn't want to hit there. Nate Soldier, let's see, the back judge. Here comes, I was going to say, you're going to watch the flag fly in here. Nate Soldier goes back to Danny Jones. What's my job? Block Montez Sweat. We haven't heard his name all day. All right, we got a 3-back set with only a 3rd and 10. And guess what? We get another false start. Because the Giants, after dropping a touchdown, have now gone back. All right, Louisiana has the ball again, up 21 points. Chase Young, oh, he's intimidating. Watch this. It's going to be so good, they're going to not cover Sterling Shepard. 3rd and 15. What's Danny going to do? Only one guy down with his hand on the ground, and it's Chase Young who gets obliterated. Danny Dimes has all day to throw. Now it's taking up 5 guys. He does not do it. But he does get to the 36-yard line, which could be another field goal. And it is. I don't know why on earth you try to make this a 6-point game. To me, I would punt. A touchdown beats you either way. What good is this except makes them have to hit a touchdown? And if you miss it, you set them up at the 50. At the 45-yard line. And this he's going to hit it, though. That's 46, which, by the way, folks, that's 46. Do you know why that's actually needed? Because nobody thought we were going to get it by getting 22 points. And so that's 46. The teaser's technically still live, but
55-yard drive.
Cash the second half over 20.5 points. Let's go. All right. Ring that bell. We ring it. That's how we do. Second half over 20.5. Another show play, another win, putting money in your pocket. Let's go. And now if the score can just stay right there, that would be nice. Oh. odds at the score stage right there. All right, we need some catches here.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we're set up perfect. The situation is perfect. They have to score a touchdown, so it's not like they're going to go, 30 or 40 yards and kick a field goal or something.
Yeah, it's all or nothing right here.
How much time is left?
6
minutes.
minutes. 4 minutes
6?
and 50 seconds. The live total is 49.5. Actually, the live total I just got now is 46.5. If you want that, minus 212. Or you can take the Giants minus 5.5. Which this is where you're trying to get suckers to go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, the only way that's happening is Redskins don't score any points. It could be any number between 2 and 6. It doesn't matter. Because the only way they're scoring anything is a touchdown. It's touchdown or bust. The only thing I don't like about this is I don't think Gibson's going to be on the field. I think it's going to be J.D. McKissick.
Well, they have both been on the field at the same time several
They
times
have,
throughout the game.
but they won't. This is a better chance for us to get Logan Thomas, who all of a sudden doesn't catch any balls anymore. He was catching about 6 to 7 a game. I don't think he's actually had a completion to De'Ami Brown, maybe one. I think he's overthrown him about 7 times. He's got 2 catches, 29, but Brown's got 5 targets. I guarantee those other 3 balls weren't catchable. The guy who is slowly taking over our share, which is killing us, is Adam Humphries, 6 catches for 37 yards. I'd actually want here, so it's J.D. McKissick in the backfield who's spread out wide. We're going to go with an empty set. All right, Giants, this is our defensive stance. Double team Terry McLaurin. That's it. That's the plan. Instead, they let J.D. McKissick go right down the sidelines for a touchdown almost.
Was it a run or a pass?
J.D. McKissick for 65. Way to go, guys. They're just trying to kick me in the ass.
Oh, good. I got $20 on the money line with my uncle, so.
You have the WFT?
Yes, I do.
It's a nice throw, but it's a nice call. He never looks over it. He does a little half.
See, now we just bring in Gibson and he scores, right? Because, your boy's gas.
Well, I mean, they could because they could try to run clock here. It's 4 minutes. Gibson is in. Said they fake it to him. Throw it to him. Turn your head. Instead, we get a Logan Thomas touchdown. No, we don't.
All
That's
right,
not Logan Thomas. That's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Well, that was the wow, man, that was bomb
quick.
from McKissick. Well, cash J.D. McKissick.
That's just terrible. 1, 2, yeah, he gets 2.
Who got the touchdown?
Ricky Seals-Jones.
Oh, Ricky Seals-Jones.
Again, 46.5 bites us in the ass. They almost missed the extra point. All right, if you're a Giant fan right now, that might be the worst sequence you get. You're up then, you're playing prevent the win, you're not really rushing, and what you do is give up a touchdown in 2 plays.
Well, there's a lot of time left, though. So I guess that's one good thing.
Not for my under.
Well, the under's already dead, right?
Now the under's dead. Yes, the under's dead. Our teaser's dead. No matter what UOL did, unfortunately, we should have went with the over 35. That's my bad. Well, UOL also scored again, so it's 42-14. So if you had the over, you're now cashing almost every over that's been available in that game.
Holy cow! He almost missed that extra point. That was close.
Yeah. So Ohio's down by 28 points right now with 5:35 left. So
Man, that game's going long.
Well, UOL runs the ball a lot and they like run it for long plays.
But that game kicked at 8 o'clock. It's
11 o'clock.
yeah, quarter after.
Still 5 minutes left.
Still got 5 minutes left, right? Of course, I guess that usually happens if they're teams are scoring a lot of points. They take TV timeouts and whatnot.
All right, Gibson over 3. We're going to lose both of those stupid ones. We're going to lose Logan Thomas and we're going to lose Gibson.
Well, the Giants could score. The Giants could score here and give Washington another shot. There's a lot of time left.
Yeah, I mean, they could. They could also go down, just go down, kick a field goal, and go home. The Giants are plus
I mean, Washington's got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, but this is where you think that your defense should be able to step up. So the Giants are plus 130 live right now. They know what's coming.
Well, just what we said before the game started. These are two bum teams, but usually get a halfway decent game. And this has been a pretty good game.
Yeah, we said it was going to go back and forth, and we got back and forth all game. I mean, maybe for that reason we should have looked at the over, but I didn't think we were going to get 46 points. I didn't think we were going to get 24 in the first half.
No, I didn't.
And we really shouldn't, except for the last drive of the half. He's got him. And it's Kyle Rudolph, who points to Danny Dimes and goes, yes, nice throw. It's actually a pretty nice throw. He does throw a nice ball, though.
He's like, he's kind of like Kirk Cousins, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. That's his kind of ceiling where he could have a nice solid year. He could have an all-pro year with the right receivers. And no idea who the Giants, why you just ran a ball right up the middle.
He could throw for 4,000 yards, 4,500 yards, but I don't know that he's gonna win you the Super Bowl.
No, you're gonna need a stellar defense to do that. 10 quarterback. And Jones, for whatever reason, see that second play call was stupid. You get the first down, then you run Saquon right up the middle to try to eat clock, and then you throw an incomplete pass, and now all of a sudden you're behind the sticks.
That's called a bad team. It's called a bad team that's more worried about the clock than they are about being behind.
You're a good team. You're not running that ball up the middle there and say, we just want to make sure the other team doesn't touch the ball.
Yeah.
No, you play to get the first down. You play to get points first. Then you get under the clock. When you're on the other side of the field and you're in field goal range, then you can play with the clock. You're at the 40-yard line.
You play
Danny Jones
to win
spreads out.
The game.
Is he in? No, I think he's out of bounds. I think it's 4th down and 10 now. Darius Slayton, he gets one toe, back, foot never hits. He gets the same toe twice. And the Giants have decided to punt.
Are you serious?
Yep, all 3 timeouts. So they're going to punt.
Nice.
And the
Good
Redskins have
job. What's the coach? Who's their coach again? Joe Judge?
Yeah. Don't be a judge.
Somebody want to check on KG, make sure he's still alive. I'm heading to the roof. He's heading to the roof. Somebody drop me off at the bridge.
Okay.
Holidays yelling at Daniel Jones. That's going to get you advanced. All right, so now the Redskins have the ball at the 9-yard lines. Inside handoff, Antonio Gibson. Gibson runs through half the Giants team and gets a first down.
Has Galladay
Nice.
3 for 38? Yeah, has not done a whole lot.
He's not going to do a whole lot.
So I can deal with 10 points, but I left 26 points on the bench.
That's tough.
That's really tough. I'm still
We all
projected
been
to
there.
win, but still.
We all been there. I had a team last week that I left. I had Debo on the
I'm
bench.
playing my dad, so it's the worst.
Oh yeah.
All right, here comes
He's
the
got my
Skins.
home
Hands off Gibson, runs straight forward, gets 4 yards. Giants are smart to use a timeout.
We just need that Gibson check down.
Jones rush yards, check. Shepard's receptions, check. Shepard's receiving yards, check. Gibson and Thomas, so 3-2. 3-2 still winning though. Oh damn! Someone chest me.
I mean, the Giants do know that they have to use these timeouts in order to get the ball back. Okay, they used one there.
They fumbled the ball, by the way. Giants ball.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Come watch. Sorry, not a fumble. It was picked off. They tried to throw it, and McLaurin sat down, and he jumped right in front.
Huge. Why would you try to throw it?
You're trying to be cute. Because the first down ends the game.
So cute. Oh.
Now you set it there. Okay, someone get the oxygen for KG. That's Ron Rivera saying, okay, I'll never win a championship. And all he's doing is coaching a team for somebody else. All right, inside handoff. Saquon Barkley. The Giants have decided that they are just going to go for 3. We may get the Redskins props after all.
Are you? Wait, what?
Yep, they're running inside handoff.
So they're just setting up kick field goal.
Yep, they're setting up to be 29-27. We're going to play defense.
Wow.
Because nothing like our team has shown us like the best thing ever. I'm still not sure the one giant Terrace Slayton actually ever scored.
Are you're talking about that long one?
Yeah.
I don't think he got 2 feet down. I mean, just, I only saw it, I saw it live and then I saw the replay and it looked like dude only got 1 foot down in bounds when he had the ball. That's what it looked like to me.
All right, we set up 2nd and 9. We just ran Barkley into the lane. We're going to run Barkley right back into the guard center hole, and it's 3rd down. If you're the Giants, there's no way in the world you throw. There's just no way in the world you throw. You literally got to go. Imagine if you had the Charlie Heineke interception, which, by the way, was minus 190 for one interception. And you were like, I lost that. The game's over. Tyler, if you throw that pass, you got to be on the inside away from the defense. You threw it on the inside shoulder. He allowed him to come around. Jim Fossil goes, he may actually get a win. And D's going to have to listen to his father tell him, you bet on the WFT. And they gave you a WFT moment. He's wide open, but he's short. And the Redskins call it. By the way, all this has happened before the 2-minute warning. It was 2:33. The Giants have run all three plays. They had interception. By the way, it's Sterling Shepard. Oh, he drops it. Didn't realize he dropped it. So here we go. It's Aldrich Rosas. Giants got 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning just in case they actually missed it.
I thought it was Gano.
Oh, it's Graham Gano. Because when you know, you don't know. Graham Gano has hit a 60-yarder and he's right through. The Giants are back in the lead, 29-27.
This is another crazy finish. This is another crazy finish to a game. This is exactly how the Ravens-Raiders game was Monday night, just back and forth.
What over did you have, Gerardo? Did you take a live over? They scored 56 points. Oh, it was 56.5. Okay, well, I took the live 51. Okay, that's I cashed it a long time. Astros are up 12-1. Well, the Rangers showed up today. I'm going to cash my minus 7.5. You said who takes a 4.5 in baseball? I'm going to cash it 7.5. It's the top of the ninth. The Astros might score another run just for fun. So Heineke actually throws for 300. Duels Daniel Jones, has 2 more touchdowns, has a better quarterback rating.
We still can catch Logan Thomas.
Yeah, that's what I said. We have a chance. They're going to have to throw. The only problem is they have a lot of receivers, so they sometimes take him off the field, which is very stupid. And we saw Ricky Seals-Jones. Like, why was Ricky Seals-Jones in the game? You have De'Ami Brown. You have Smith. You have Terry McLaurin. You have Logan Thomas. J.D. McKissick. Which means Adam Humphries. You sat one of those guys to put in Seals-Jones, which worked out. He got a touchdown. But all right, the Redskins are that was perfect. They had a nice kick for 5 seconds. They ate the 2-minute warning. That's a perfect play for the Giants. Taylor, I wish I really have a Heineken right now. It's got 2 minutes to go down and get a field goal. I said, all right, what we're not going to do is play that stop route. All right, Logan Thomas is on the field.
We're not going to look at McLaren. That's the thing. Quit looking at him.
Logan Thomas is on the field. Gibson is not. At least if we get 1 out of 2. And they throw it to McKissick, who falls down, and he gains 3 yards. That's a terrible throw. You're going to waste 20 seconds for a 3-yard gain. And you got Logan Thomas right off the center. He's wide open in the middle. He doesn't look at him. He goes to a double-covered guy, and Adam Humphries drops the ball. Look at Logan Thomas. There he is. He's a little bigger, which he can shield the defender. You got to make that throw. It's a good throw. I mean, Humphries should catch that.
What was the spread again?
In this game?
Was 4.5 Washington.
Well, yeah, it was
Pretty good.
4. 4 was the final to close that.
Okay.
But anything above the magic 3, they're going to throw down to McKissick, who falls down again before the first down. He sets up 4th and 1. They're just struggling to get a first down. How the hell do you struggle to get a first down in a 2-minute offense? They don't even cover you. Well, J.D. McKissick runs and gets 3 yards, so they at least get more downs. So the Giants say, no, that wasn't fair. We're going to keep playing. All right, we get more chances here to get Logan Thomas. Everybody watch Logan Thomas be wide open in the middle. He's looking Logan Thomas's way. He's got Logan Thomas. He's got Logan Thomas. Cash it.
I need a touchdown, motherfucker. Come on.
I got Logan
Thomas, so cash that.
I need Gibson.
Gibson's not even up. It's all
now
JD.
it's Gibson touchdown time.
It's all
Gibson
JD
touchdown
McKissick.
time.
Well, somebody better wake his ass up.
Woo!
Well, at least
light
we
that
hit
fire
Logan
up.
Thomas, so we'll go 1-1 on our Redskins props. Defense is offsides. Lorenzo Carter out of Georgia. How do we go offsides in a 2-minute offense? So that puts the Redskins on the other side of the 50. 36 seconds left. They've got one
All
timeout.
we need is a field goal.
All right, hold up.
They got 3 more. They just gained 3 more seconds. All right, the Rangers are up. Bottom of the 9th. Down
Astros.
11 runs. No,
Oh.
the Rangers are up now.
Oh.
The bottom of the 9th. Down 11 runs. All right. Heineke looks back, and nope, they're going to stop this play again. Giants call timeout. Because we don't need that timeout to ice the kicker. We want to ice the quarterback. And that is funny when you start adding up all the missed plays by the Giants. You had the holding on the Jones touchdown that they showed, the drop touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they were already up. They were already up 6 at that point. That touchdown would have put them up 13.
J.D. McKissick, they ran the same route. He didn't catch it. 34 seconds. They ran that same wheel route. I mean, what I want is my quarterback looking down at the ground in the 2-minute offense because he looks excited, really impressed with himself. Did he get? No, no chance he even got 2 if he even caught the ball. 34 seconds. So they took the time away that they just was added. And they circle Terry McLaurin and says that's who they should throw the ball to. No shocking. Of course, they go shorter, and they throw it to De'Ami Brown, who actually it's a catchable ball, and it's 6 yards. Did they use a timeout? Oh, he is the biggest idiot. I mean, well, actually, I don't mind the play because my rule is always you can find other ways to stop the clock. You can't ever get the time back. So don't let time go away off the clock. So, okay,
I agree.
Because you can spike the ball after a first down. You can run a play out of bounds. But most guys like, oh, I'm saving the time because I want to play in the middle of the field. And I was like, okay, well, if it was 40 seconds and you threw it in the middle of the field, you could just spike the ball after he catches it. All right, the Giants are going to take 2 guys off the field, not in time. And now they're going to call timeout before the play because they were going to have 13 guys on the field. Mark of a true winner there, Joe. Keep it up, Joe. What you do is have 2 defensive tackles try to run off the field while the Redskins are in full formation. All right, so there's no more timeouts left in the game. It's 3rd and 5. Milo says, I'm here to eat you. All right. They need about 8 yards to get to field goal range. They throw a little swing route to Adam Humphries, and he gets to the 35. The Redskins are going to be able to kick a field goal. But this is the Redskins. So I say that because they're at the 35 now. They have no timeouts and 24 seconds.
Uh-oh. Just kick the damn field goal. Riverboat.
They need more yards. Can the Giants get a pass rush to make a big play? He throws it inside. Terry McLaurin was touched in there. He does a good job spiking the ball. Then he's going to spike here at the 30. It's going to be – did someone move? Oh, you cannot do that. Who cares if he caught it? Who cares if he caught it for 6 yards? You get a free timeout. That is so. They were going to get the field goal off anyway, but you can't stop the game and give them essentially a free timeout for a booth review of a catch that doesn't look like in any shape or way it ever was ever close to the ground.
Oh my gosh! Come on now.
Oh, they don't have no time.
So
yeah, they had no timeouts. They just got a free.
So now
I don't know. I have no idea what they're lining up to do here.
So they're reviewing. They're reviewing that McLaurin catch.
6-yard catch.
wow. You
That's-
lost. You have text in there, bro. You should have been on it before you even called that.
Here's the question. What on earth is Heineke doing here? It's 9 seconds. You have no timeouts.
You're gonna throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you maybe just run a few seconds off the clock and toss it.
So you're trying to tell me that spike took 4 seconds? He snapped it. He took 1 step and he pounded it to the ground. Tell me how that took 4 seconds. And here comes Dustin Hopkins. Nobody has missed a field goal all game.
Dude, I should get paid twice on that field goal prop. They doubled that shit up.
Yeah, we should have doubled back on that bitch.
Here's a 48-yarder. And he missed it. It's not even close. He misses it right from the beginning. Just like he almost missed the extra point this time to the other side, but there's a flag on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Come
on. Come on.
The Giants might be offsides.
And they're offsides. Yes.
Oh, my God. There's no...
Wow. Dustin Hopkins going to come back with special teams player of the week because he missed one, and they're going to give him a rebuttal. What an idiot. Number 24. Look at him.
Where's the offside?
Yeah, Rob, this game is crazy.
Nose tackle is a nose tackle. It's the
Oh
nose
yeah,
tackle.
it's a guy on the. Yeah.
The guy in the end is not even close. All right, so Dustin Hopkins, he's pushed off to the right.
Wow.
Now he's going to make sure he pushes it to the left here. Does he push it too far? And it's right down the line, and he hits it.
Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Unbelievable. Fucking wow. What a
Well,
swing. You know people hate. Oh, look, he was offside.
I hit my +3. I hit my +2.5 with the Redskins. I'm not too ashamed. We at least get the Logan Thomas. So let's go through the plays so everybody knows. And I don't have to watch 30 different things. I put the college plays already in, so I'm not worried about that. So that's already there. So let's go on the screen. Gibson over 3 loses, unfortunately. Giants under 46.5 teaser loses. Thomas wins. Shepard's wins. Thomas anytime touchdown loses. So that's 2 and 3. First quarter over 12.5 in the ULL game does not come through. The second half over does come through. What else? What else did we get? We hit the. Sorry, I'm trying to remember which one. We don't hit that. What else did we hit?
We hit the first half Giants.
Okay. Very good. First half Giants.
No, we didn't. I lost.
No, the Giants lost the first half. They were down 4 points.
No, we didn't because they scored at the end.
What was your McKissick?
McKissick over 2.5 receptions.
McKissick over 2.5 receptions hits.
3.5 field goals over.
3.5 field goals over. Thank you. And I think that's about it. And then we've got all the college plays and soccer plays on Friday and some on Saturday. So, crazy night. Should be fun. That was a crazy win. Both teams won the game twice. Didn't come through in the end, but I've got a very early meeting, so I will wish everybody adieu. Thanks for everybody for hopping on. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, boys. Bye.